Hello, 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 Silveris, welcome in. She better be Azarashing to start. What does that mean? What does this mean? What did you mean by that? Yeah, you're gonna have to explain this to me because that's a little I don't understand. Ooh. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Emmy, welcome in. Azarashing, obviously. Azarashing. I don't know. I don't get it. Roto, hello, welcome in. I'm glad I'm not the only one who's confused here. Congratulations, Silveris. You have severely perplexed me. And I am, well, I would say I get perplexed somewhat often. Maybe not super often, but I am weak to things that are of perplexing nature. Anyway, let me switch over. There we go. There we go. Hello, 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 hello. I am back. I survived Thanksgiving and I am sick. I have a cold. It's not so bad. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Um I take my cold medicine and it is working. It's not severe, so it's just a light cold. If I don't feel better tomorrow, then that's going to be a problem, but I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. How for those of you who are also American, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving holiday, whatever. Mine was tolerable. Mine was tolerable despite how bad I make it out to be. Koser, welcome in. Hello, hello. It was fine. It was fine. I call it shitsgiving because, as you all know, I am an extreme pessimist. That's just how my humor works. I don't know. I have like not to like not to start off the stream on a dour note, but I don't like holidays in general. I'm not really a holiday person. I don't know. It's just kind of like when it's like, how do I explain this? My whole life has just been like the people surrounding me basically being like, why aren't you smiling? Why aren't you happy? Why aren't you being happy with everyone else? You're bringing down the mood. You're being like, you're killing the mood. You're a spoil sport. You're making everyone else miserable. So that's kind of why I don't particularly like holidays, because my nature is apparently just not suited towards it. They're for socializing, which I would honestly rather just die. Also, Aslaria, welcome in, welcome, welcome. No, 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 it's not a. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there's an announcement. It's not a bad announcement. It's not a bad announcement. I promise you. I promise on my life, it's not a bad announcement. It's quite good. Some of you may already. Well, maybe you have an idea of what it might be. Probably not, though. Probably not. I'll save it for a little bit later though, because Dolly's already made her announcement. So if you know what Dolly's doing, then I'm basically doing the same thing as her. So I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, basically whenever I think about holidays, it's just kind of like me being me and people basically shitting on me for not basically being like happy, and me being bitter about that. Like, oh, I can't even be the way I normally am. I have to pretend to be. I have to put on a fake smile. I have to pretend to be something I'm not in order to make other people, feel good, which is not something I enjoy doing and is one of the main reasons I don't particularly like being around my family, because of the expectations that I'm supposed to behave a certain way, which still persists into my adult life. Yeah, I know what happened, Roto. I don't really want to talk about that though. I would appreciate if you would refrain from mentioning that, like that kind of stuff on my streams going forward. Um, but yeah, there's been some shit going on. But I do have some good news. I do have some good news. Good news for me. Probably you guys probably won't care. You guys probably won't care. But let me start off with how my week started. Um, so we for Thanksgiving we went to LA to see family, and that was a miserable experience because we were stuck on that plane. What should have been like a 6-hour plane ride ended up being like a 10-hour plane ride. Yeah, things to do in LA. Number one, leave. Um, But I have family there, so it is what it is. Um, so the plane ride, which was supposed to take 6 hours, ended up taking 10 because we got on the plane. Papaya Dance, welcome in. And they're like, oh yeah, so there's some like kind of bad weather, so we're gonna like wait a little bit to see if like the weather clears or whatever. And so we're just sitting on the aircraft for like, 2.5 hours. And then they're like, oh yeah, well it's probably gonna be we're probably gonna be going soon. And then like we wait for another half an hour and they're like, okay, yeah. So we're sitting on the fucking aircraft for 3 hours. Which it's like one thing if you're in the air for 3 hours, that's fine. But when you're sitting on like the tarmac waiting to take off, it's miserable. It's miserable, right? Because it's like you're not going anywhere. You're just trapped in a shitty metal tube that's like just sitting there doing nothing. So then finally, you know, the um the uh the plane takes off and we can be on our way. And we got in kind of, well, I don't know, we got in at an unfortunate time because the time we got in was the time that well, I mean, traffic is always bad in LA, but like traffic starts to pick up, I think, around the time we got in. So then we had to sit in traffic for like several more, like when we got there, we were picked up. We were getting picked up by some family who were going to take us to our Airbnb, and that took at least like another hour or so, if not longer. I stopped keeping track of the time at that point. Yeah, LAX is always an unfortunate time. Like it wasn't even that far away. Like the Airbnb we're staying at wasn't even that far away. It was just like the traffic was so bad it took us like an hour and a half to get there. So, in total travel time was almost like, I don't know, 12 hours. So we were all pretty miserable at the end of that. We were all very, very miserable at the end of that. So we basically just like slept like logs the first night. And then the Airbnb was interesting because like it was very like, I mean, Airbnbs, I don't particularly like staying in Airbnbs, but my parents like renting them. But I always find them to be very strange, because they never have desks in them, which kind of irritates me. And I get that the point is like, oh, you're on vacation, you're not supposed to be doing work, but like, sometimes you just need a desk, right? And they never have fucking desks in them. So that was, I mean, I just had to use my computer on my bed, which was fine, although uncomfortable. But let's see. When we got there, I stopped at this like little airport store to get a snack before we started the drive. And I found something I didn't know existed. They had non-spicy Takis. You know Takis, like the Mexican chip, right? They have those, but they aren't spicy, which I thought was very strange because I was under the impression that Takis were always spicy. Hello, Clipboard. Yeah, they have non-spicy Takis. They were ranch dressing flavored Takis. They were supposed to be ranch dressing. And you know what? Here's the verdict. Like lime salty flavor, like they weren't good. The non-spicy Takis, they weren't good. Like how do you fuck up ranch? Like I feel like ranch is kind of a flavor that's hard to fuck up given that it's mostly artificial. And it wasn't, yeah, the non-spicy Takis were not good. They were just kind of dry and like it feels like they were made for people who like cannot handle like any spice or flavor whatsoever. It's like they want to like be cool and enjoy Takis, so they can say they ate Takis, but they make them as like shitty and flavor Amish Takis. Yeah, they're basically Amish Takis, basically. They want to be cool and eat Takis, but they can't handle the heat, so they get the non-spicy ones. They suck. They're terrible. I regret buying them. I ended up throwing them out. I did end up getting some spicy Cheetos, and those were actually decent. Not as spicy as I remember, but I think that's just because of my own tolerance. But anyway, yeah, I would not recommend the Amish Takis. I should have got the fucking blue ones. Because are the blue ones supposed to be really spicy? Or are they supposed to be not spicy? There's a really easy way to fuck up ranch. Try making your own. Oh, well, I mean, like ranch artificial flavoring. I feel like it's probably just like, just one specific flavoring. Blue Takis are just blue Takis. It says blue heat. So they're just blue and spicy as opposed to red and spicy. Okay, it's normal spice, just blue. Saw another VTuber eat the blue ones and they had bad things to say. They're just blue. Okay. I mean, well, hold on. What's the blue chemical? You could either have red 40 or you could have like blue number 1, I guess. What hold on. What does it say is in here? Ingredients. Oh, it has, wait, the blue Takis have red 40 in them? Wait, why the fuck do the blue Takis have red 40 in them? They're blue. What? Do reds 1 through 39 kill you or something like that? I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know. Back in the day, oh, they had extra hot Takis? I thought Takis were just supposed to be extra hot. You have a whole bottle of blue number 1. And it stayed your carpet. Oh god, what do you even do with all that blue? I guess you could make like a blue cake or something. Yeah, it says red 40 lake, yellow 6 lake. Okay. Yeah, and anyway, I don't recommend the non-spicy Takis. They're not very good. Probably some traces of red 40 they have to disclose. I suppose. To be honest with you, I haven't eaten like I haven't eaten Takis in like years. They don't really like I don't really find them very often like where I live, so they're kind of hard to find because like I like spicy foods, but I actually prefer like I don't really like spicy chips all that much. Like I'll eat them, but I don't really go out of my way to buy them because I like to. It depends on the chip. Like, I actually found a limited edition flavor can of the honey mustard Pringles. They're good. They're not, like, super flavorful, but they're also very good. That was another thing I was looking for. But... Oh, Takis has hot nuts as well. Okay, for those of you who are, liking nuts. Oh, yeah, they have not spicy nacho cheese Takis. I don't even see the ranch Takis on here, like on the Amazon page. I don't even see them on here. Wait, they have green Takis too? They got blue Takis, they got green Takis. Oh, is there a red 40 in the green Takis? Hold on, I'm gonna check. Ingredients. Oh, yellow 5 lake, blue number 1. Blue number 1 in the green Takis. Okay. Yeah, cadmium is toxic. You can't have cadmium in like I think you might be able to have cadmium in ceramics, but not ones that are edible, if that makes sense. Lolek, hello, welcome in. Like, I know when I was taking a ceramics class in high school, they said like, yeah, like these are the glazes you can use like for food, like cups and stuff, and these are the ones you can't. So I mean, you know what I mean. Edible ceramic. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I would not recommend those. Oh, another thing that I tried for the first time. You guys better not be mad at me when I tell you about how exactly what I ordered. If you guys get mad at me about what I ordered, I am going to end the stream. I got to try Chick-fil-A for the first time, and I had the mac and cheese. I had a milkshake, and I had the waffle fries. And you know what? That shit went crazy. That was like the best milkshake I've ever had in my life. It felt like the milkshake that God intended, like the way God intended it to be prepared. And like the sauce, I got to try the Chick-fil-A sauce. That shit is crazy. That shit was so bomb. Oh my god. That is the sauce of all time. That is the sauce of all time. I liked it so good. I liked it so good. I can't even talk. This sauce I'm so obsessed with it. I like the sauce so much that I actually went to the grocery store and I went to find the sauce they sell for consumer use. Because they sell the Chick-fil-A sauces in the grocery store now. Yeah, the sauce is literally goated. The sauce is literally goated. Some aviation parts are only approved if they're cadmium plated. I see. Okay. But yeah, no, that sauce is good. Apparently, it's very similar to something called When my dad tried the sauce, he said it was similar to something called Durkee sauce. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I certainly don't. But he said it was something that he used to have when he was a kid. Big Iron, welcome in. Hold on, I'm gonna check on the dogs real fast. Okay, they're fine. Yeah, Durkee sauce. It's a real thing. Yeah, of course Alex will go to a chicken sandwich restaurant. Yeah, because I'm a pescatarian, Murray. What do you expect? What do you expect? Welcome in, by the way. Welcome in. I hope your Thanksgiving was tolerable at least. Kritzcast, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, so you've seen the Durkee sauce. Okay, you've seen the Durkee sauce. Apparently it is supposedly, well, according to my dad, it's similar to the Chick-fil-A sauce, but I've never had the Durkee sauce before, so I can't say. I've never even fucking heard of that shit before. I've never even seen it in the grocery store. But yeah, that was good shit. I'm gonna start using that sauce all the time now. And the waffle fries, that was good mac and cheese. Like, listen, okay, fine. Shit on me all you want for not trying the chicken, but the mac and cheese is good. Like, how many of you have tried the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese? It's good. It's very good. And I would know because I'm a mac and cheese connoisseur. It was a very good mac and cheese. Also, I got to experience the Chick-fil-A language. They have their own, like, language there, and it was so interesting to experience. So when you're done with, like, when you're placing your order, they'll always ask you, like, okay, anything else? And when you're done, they'll say, what did they say? They say, will that complete the order? And that threw me for a loop. It threw my dad for a loop as well. When they're like, will that complete the order? Because I was like, huh? Like, I've never had anyone say that to me before. It's basically mayo with extra mustard and spice. That explains why I like it so much. That explains why I like it. Oh yeah, in the my pleasure as well. When you ask them for something and you say thank you, they say my pleasure. Will thine order be completeth? Exactly. It's not like, I wouldn't say that it's like unusual, but it's just something that I've never experienced before. Southern hospitality, I suppose, is what it's based off of. But I was very much like, ooh, this is a new experience for me. I will say that is probably like my most American trait that I carry with me wherever I go in the world, is that I have a fascination with like chain restaurants. That no matter where I go, I am like, I need to try the chain restaurants in this area, be it like a local chain or like a international chain or a national chain or whatever. I'm like, I need to eat at every chain restaurant. I don't know. Because it's like, it's interesting because they're all so different, you know? I live in a part of the country where we barely acknowledge each other. Yeah, same here. So it was a little bit like, it felt different. Like the vibe in there was completely different. The vibe was like, whoa. Like it felt like, okay, this is gonna sound tacky and cheesy, but it felt like they cared about me. I felt like that the lady at Chick-fil-A taking my order cared about me. She even complimented my bag. I'm parasocial for the Chick-fil-A workers. Oh, Aloha Gator, welcome in. Did I already say hello? I don't know. Not the Dia. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. It also has good employees. Yeah. Getting parasocial to the Chick-fil-A girl. No, but actually though, whenever, like, listen, I worked retail for like a really like several years, and like I know what it's like. So whenever like a service worker is really nice to me, I am like, okay, like I'm not just gonna walk away. Like I'm gonna like that is the one way to get me to buy something, is just by being nice to me. Like if I am like shopping and someone is really nice to me, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy this just because you're really nice. It literally works. Like, because it's like I've been there. I know how it is. So, you know, for me, being able to convince me that you actually care about me and my day or whatever is like a good way to get me to, you know, to buy shit. Now you know how to sell shit to me. Now you know how to sell shit to me, exactly. Yeah, even the same chain is different in non-American places. Like, you know, in Italy and in France, there's different like McDonald's menu. How have I been? Thank you for asking, Kritzcast. Well, I survived the I survived shitsgiving. And now that I'm back, I'm feeling much better. Especially since my plane ride back was not as the plane ride back was perfect. It was everything was great. Nothing went wrong. It took exactly the amount of time they said it was, maybe a little bit less. So, yeah. Um I bought things I don't need purely as the staff seem nice. It really does work. It really does work. Oh man. Oh, oh. And another thing that I found, I talked about this on stream before. You guys who have been here must know that I've talked about this before. I found the Shirley Temple 7 Up. They had the Shirley Temple 7 Up, and I bought a bottle and I brought a bottle back with me. Put it in the checked luggage and I brought it back with me, and it came back perfectly. Yeah, the Shirley Temple 7 Up. Yeah, exactly that shit. And you know what? It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. But it's just red 40. It's just red 40. So this is possibly gonna make my ADHD worse. We'll find out. We'll find out. A plane ride makes this is a sound you're on the roof of the plane riding it like it's a horsey. That is a very interesting image to conjure up. I think that would probably kill someone. The best part of working in LA is that you get to leave LA every day. That's simultaneously, I feel like, the best and the worst part. Yeah, the worst part is you have to enter every day. Pretty much. Yeah, and it was like, the place we were staying at, this is a weird thing to complain about, but I genuinely don't like it. The place we were staying at was in like a gated community. So it's like every time you leave, you have to like go to the gate and you have to check in every time because we're not residents. We didn't have like a transponder or whatever. And just like the concept to me that it's like, oh, if I want to go somewhere, I have to like, I can't just like, it's just annoying. Like, oh, I have to go through the gates and I have to go to the store and I have to come back. And if I forgot something, then I have to go through the process all over again. I don't like it. I don't like it. My family, the rest of my family lived in a normal neighborhood, but just the place we were staying at was in like a weird gated neighborhood. Exactly. You gotta why do you have to let someone know that I'm leaving my neighborhood? Like, why? That's so annoying. It's stupid. Like, unless you're like a protected person or like super rich, I can see like that being for rich people. Like, I can see that being a benefit for people who are potentially like people of interest, but just for like it was like one of those neighborhoods that's like not really for rich people. It's for like middle class people who want to feel like fancy. And so they made it like a gated neighborhood for the middle class people who want to feel fancy. Mibu, welcome in. Yeah, most of LA isn't actually Los Angeles. Yeah, when I say LA, I don't actually mean Los Angeles. I mean, oh god, what was it? It was like friggin' they were living in like, fuck, hold on. Bakersfield, San Bernardino, starting with a B or some shit. I don't fucking know. I probably shouldn't dox my relatives, but it was like, yeah, it was like somewhere out there. I don't know. It was kind of annoying to get there for the actual like, you know, Thanksgiving Day. Burbank? No, it wasn't Burbank. It wasn't Burbank. It was like San Bernardino, I think. Which I guess is not technically LA, but just that area of California, I just kind of like it's all LA. Gated community in Bakersfield. No, you misunderstand. That's where we were staying. That's not where my my relatives lived. That's not where my relatives lived. Or wait, no, I got it mixed up. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm also, my friggin' dad got sick and he got the rest of us sick, but it's not really like sick. The bottom half of California is LA, except for friggin' San Diego. It's like when people say they live in London, but it's actually Croydon. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know where Croydon is, but I'll take your word for it. And the top half is San Francisco. Yeah, you know, not many people talk about Eureka. Eureka in California. Not many people talk about Eureka. Granted, I don't know anything about Eureka. But like, I don't think like it's a city, but I don't think it's like a city in the same way that Los Angeles is a city. Or is Eureka on the map? Oh, it's like way out there. It's like way out there. Why Eureka? No, I said Eureka. What are you talking about? Like Las Vegas, where everyone actually goes to paradise, is not Las Vegas. Yeah, exactly. Croydon is where you go if you're too tired of life and want some extra holes in your torso. Oh, okay then. Okay. I see. But you know what's interesting is I saw this map the other day. Eureka. What? How am I supposed to say it? Azlario, how Eureka? That's how you say it. What are you talking about? Eureka. That's how Eureka. Okay, so Azlario, you're just fucking with me. Okay, thank you, Aloha Gator, for your support in these trying times. Oh God, I can never. I should never listen to you guys. I should never listen to you guys. Is there a castle there in Eureka? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't think there is. Why would there be a castle there? I know there's a castle in like, oh, what's that place called? It's like there was a rich guy in California and he built like a castle. What is that place called? And he had like tigers and shit. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Or was it a mansion? Hearst Castle. That's the place I'm thinking of. Hearst Castle, I think. Am I describing Mike Tyson's house? No. I'm describing Hearst Castle. Yeah, no, that's an actual. I think. Yeah, it looks like a castle. It looks like a castle. It's a historic state in California, conceived by William Randolph Hearst, a publishing tycoon. It was built in 1919. Is there a gated community in Turkey where everyone has a castle? What you people talking? You guys are just saying shit. What are you even talking about? I don't know what's happening anymore. But yeah, no, Hearst Castle, this is the one I'm thinking of. It's actually pretty cool. I went there once when I was like really little. But you can't like, you just... Excuse me. They have a pool, but you can't swim in it. I heard that like rich people rent it out and they like film music videos there and stuff. I think there was actually a Lady Gaga music video that was filmed there, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. It's really beautiful. Look it up. Oh boy. But yeah. There was a dictator of Kazakhstan that put an ice palace in the desert. An ice palace in the desert. How did that work out, pray tell? I'm sure it worked out wonderfully. Oh man. But the it melted. Yeah, of course it did. The Airbnb we were staying at, it felt like one of those houses that was like modified to specifically be an Airbnb. Because of like, I mean, just the house in general, the layout was weird to me. Because it's like there were 2 rooms that were really small bedrooms, and then the master bedroom and the master bathrooms were like gigantic. Like it was literally the size of a dance studio, the master bedroom. It was crazy. Like even with a California king size bed in there was literally still enough room to fit like, I don't know, 12 people in there. Dustin, hello, welcome in. And the same with the bathroom. The bathroom was like stupidly big. You could have a party in the bathroom. That's how big the bathroom was. It was stupidly big. And like me and my mom were just like, why would anyone, this is stupid. Would I rather have a pool in your castle or a castle in your pool? I think a pool in the castle, because I don't know how the castle and the pool would work. A gated community of castles wasn't financially viable. Wait, so it was a real thing? Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it was a big ass room. Like you could like you could have a gym in there, like a personal gym. You could have your bedroom with your California king size bed and your personal gym in there. That's how friggin' big it was. It was crazy. I don't know if all places in LA are like that or if it was just the place we were staying at, but it was like stupid big. A castle and the pool in the castle. I mean, I think having a castle would be fun if there was like fish in there. You know, because like, you know how when you have a fish tank, you have like the little like fish tank things that they can like swim in and like, well, fish don't really play, but you know, they swim around and they go through a little tube and it's like, oh, the fish swam through the tube. Like when I was a kid, we had a fish tank and we had like a little SpongeBob pineapple house in there that the fish would like swim through. And every time they swam, I would like sit there and I'd watch them so that like I could see when they swam through the pineapple house. And it was like an event for me when it happened. If you knew fish played, would you still eat them? Fish played? Fish played what? Is this a joke? Am I falling for like a D's Nuts joke again? If you knew fish played drums. Oh, well, oh man, that's actually, I'd have to think about that. Because, like, drums are kind of cool, right? And if a fish could play a drum, I probably wouldn't eat it. Because that's a cool fish. California builders make rooms stupidly big except the other bedrooms. Yeah, that was exactly it. It was like a 300 square foot master bedroom. Yeah, exactly. It was just like that. It was like everything was big except like the two mini like rooms. It was odd. Yeah, what are we on about tonight? Like, I'm saying something, you guys are saying something else, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's going on anymore. I just want to talk about Shirley Temple 7-Up. I should get back to that because that's very important. I need to tell you guys about the Shirley Temple 7-Up. Couldn't fish one out of memory. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, the Shirley Temple 7-Up is good. If you've ever had a Shirley Temple in a restaurant, it's kind of like a watered down version of that. Like, it's not like, I mean, at least for me, like, it's not as strong as the kind you get in a restaurant, but it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. Unfortunately, it does not come with the little maraschino cherries, which is a shame. I mean, I guess I could buy a jar of them, but isn't 7-Up already non-alcoholic? Yeah, exactly. But like a Shirley Temple is like a non-alcoholic cocktail. It's quite, well, I don't really know if Shirley Temples are that popular. I mean, when I was a kid, like and we went to restaurants, I would have them all the time. And then I got introduced to Diet Coke, and then I started drinking Diet Coke. And now I'm drinking Shirley Temples again. Because, like, I don't know, like, as an adult, like, when you're a kid and you're ordering a Shirley Temple, it's like, oh, like, it's like a child's drink. But when I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like ordering a Shirley Temple as an adult would be a little bit, like, weird. You know, it's like for me, it's like a baby drink, right? It's like a nostalgic baby drink. And so, like, for me, like, as an adult going into like a restaurant and ordering a Shirley Temple, I'd be like, I'd just take the Diet Coke. You know, the Diet Coke is a little bit more like, a little bit more becoming, I suppose. Should get some grenadine by itself. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, oh god, I typically don't drink soda. I've been trying to avoid, I just haven't really been drinking sodas that much in the past couple years. I am trying to keep it that way. But now that we have this giant ass bottle of like Red 40 in the fridge, I guess I'm going to be drinking it more often. So, and then there's like, oh, and then Christmas. I think everyone's coming here for Christmas, so we're probably, we're gonna buy more soda, buy more Diet Coke for my aunt, more LaCroix for my other aunts, ginger ale for my uncle. God, I don't even want to think about Christmas. It's like literally less than a month away. I hate that. I hate how Christmas and Thanksgiving are like literally like a month away from each other. It's kind of bullshit. Grenadine and Coca-Cola, the Roy Rogers. I've never had a Roy Rogers before. Grenadine, I mean, it's probably good. Fellow LaCroix fan. You like LaCroix? Really? Why? 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 I don't understand. Rare UKW. Yeah, you guys have it good. I mean, like, you guys, I mean, I don't know. I would prefer not to have to deal with Thanksgiving and Christmas because that's just like, it's two holidays that are essentially more or less the same thing. I mean, they're not, but you get what I'm saying. San Pellegrino. Oh, okay. So you like the sparkling water. Okay. Mocktails are for adults. If a kid or teenager asked me for a Shirley Temple, I'd be concerned. Really? You think so? Okay. I guess I'm just really in my head about it. Which to be fair, I am about most things, to be honest with you. Yeah. But, there were no arguments. Well, there was an argument this year. It wasn't a bad argument, though. My aunts argued about bananas for like 10 minutes, which is something that they have the power to do. Don't ask me why. They can argue. Like, the thing about my aunts is that they all have like very different personalities, my mom included. And when you put like all three of them in a room, that's when things kind of start to like, especially all three of them in the kitchen. That shit was like, that it can get crazy. Thankfully this year it didn't get crazy. What was the argument? Oh my God. It was basically like my mom and my aunt were trying to sell my other aunt on green drinks, like green smoothies, you know? And, you know, naturally my aunt was like, no, that's gross. But like my other aunt, actually got my mom to start drinking green smoothies. So now they're both trying to get her to drink them because, you know, she's not eating enough. She's like not getting enough food in her diet. Um, and so my one aunt was like, "Oh, you should only add like a quarter of a banana because I think the bananas are too sweet." And my mom was like, "No, no, 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 no. You should add half the banana because you need the extra like I don't know, the extra nutrients." And my aunt, like who we were trying to convince, is just like, "Well, I like bananas, but I don't really like a lot of banana." And so they're kind of trying to like they're like going back and forth between like bananas, like you should use this much banana, no, you should use this much banana. Well, I like this kind of banana because it's like this much banana because I think banana's too sweet, or like no, I think like if you mix it with these ingredients, then it's fine. If you add more of this to like to the smoothie, then it won't taste so strongly of banana. And it wasn't really it was kind of an argument, but it wasn't like an aggressive argument. It was like I'm saying my opinion, and I'm saying my opinion, and like aren't necessarily agreeing, but we're not really like fighting. Side with the pro banana faction. Well, that's the thing. They're both pro banana. It just depends on how much banana you like. How big are the smoothies? I would say like 12 ounces, I want to say. 12, maybe 15 ounces. Maybe a little bit more, depending on how much stuff you use. Because my mom uses, like, banana, some kind of berry, spinach, almond milk, and ice to her smoothies. I don't know the ratios that she uses, but she says it's good. And she has that for lunch every day. A whole nanner. Yeah, like I used to make myself smoothies as well. Lay, welcome in. Like that's what I do when I'd make a smoothie. I would put a full banana in there, maybe a little bit more, mostly because like I prefer like a thicker smoothie than one that's like thin and watery. So for me, I'm putting the whole banana in there. Yeah, exactly. The full nana. Exactly. Because what I used to do, I used to use like I used to use milk, I used to use banana, and I used to use some kind of like protein powder. Some yogurt too, if I had yogurt on me. Oh, some Greek yogurt. Yeah. My aunt likes Greek yogurt. They're all yogurt heads. I don't like Greek yogurt. I only prefer normal yogurt. I'm like actually kind of like I really don't like Greek yogurt. I think it's gross, and I have a grudge against Greek yogurt because like before Greek yogurt became popular, it was very easy to find like yogurt that was normal, you know? Like Yoplait had like 50 fucking flavors. And now Yoplait has like 12 flavors. They have like 6 flavors, honestly. They have like blueberry, raspberry, chocolate, vanilla, cherry, mixed berry, plain. Yeah, they basically don't have a lot of flavors now. Yeah, key lime pie. Yeah, I see key lime pie. I don't even know if they still have the key lime pie, actually. I don't know if they still make that one. Shirley Temple yogurt. Honestly, I'd try it. I'd try it. A good way to thicken smoothies if you... Oh, a raw egg? Really? Nah, no, 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 no. I don't think... No. We're not a raw egg family. We're not a raw egg family. No, not in this... Not in this country. Like, to me, every Greek yogurt I've had is just, like, weird. It just doesn't taste... I don't like the taste. EDL, hello, welcome in. I really don't like the taste of Greek yogurt. I just never have. Even, like, the ones that I try that are, like, vanilla or chocolate, it has a weird undertaste for me that I don't like. I'm gonna grab some more tea. I'll be right back. Ugh. Some ew! Aloha Gator, gross. Did I miss the announcement? No, I haven't made the announcement yet, but I might as well. Since it's been like almost an hour. Might as well. So, Critscast, if you're still here, I'm about to do the announcement just to let you know. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I will be participating in an event on Saturday the 7th. I will be participating in TF Connect, this year's TF Connect, which is a TF2 charity event. I will probably not be streaming my POV, just to let you guys know. I don't really want to. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I just to let you guys know, I'm probably not going to be streaming my POV, but I will be participating. I'm participating. Dolly's participating. Yadu's participating. A lot of people are participating. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a 50 versus 50 skirmish event. The event I'm participating in. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. The event itself starts at like it starts really early. Let me check the Discord here because I can never remember anything. So the event itself is starting at like 5:30 in the morning. However, I will not be like the event that I'm going to be participating in. Like the charity event itself starts at like 5:30 in the morning, 6 a.m. The event I am participating in is the 50 versus 50, which is going to be at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time. So I know it's quite early for a lot of you guys, but it's Saturday and you know it's a charity event, so I'm happy to be participating in it. Yeah. And that's gonna last about like an hour, so it's not going to be like a super long thing. But let me put the link in chat here so you guys can check it out. And pin this. And pin at the end of stream. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So I will be putting a announcement in the Discord so that I remember as well as you guys. But yeah, I'm excited. I participated in a charity event earlier this year for TF2. That was the Man vs. Machine Mayhem, but this is a much bigger one. This is it's a pretty big event, and I'm excited. I'm a bit nervous, but yeah, that's what's going on for me. So check that out if you have the time, and also thank you to Critscast for inviting me to this event. I really appreciate it. I know I don't really play TF2 that often anymore, but you know I still love the game, and I'm still very happy that you know I was chosen to participate in this. So thank you, and I hope you guys will be there. Yeah. I gotta friggin' post it on Twitter too. I have to post. Posting is so hard. I say as I post stupid shit every single day on my Twitter account. Anyway, that's the announcements. That's the announcements. What else? So some of my friends were trying to make plans, like my local friends, were trying to make plans while I was like out of town. And usually the way this friend group works is that plans do not seem to get made without either me or our other mutual friend. It's either plans don't get made unless one of us is involved for whatever reason. And I think it's because like the rest of them are kind of incapable of like I am the alpha friend. I am in this situation. I watched them in the group chat trying to make plans to hang out while I was gone, and just like the miserable failure that happened, and I'm just kind of sitting there like, what are you guys doing? Because like originally one of our mutual friends was coming back because he started living in like, you know, LA, like, I don't know, like a couple years ago. And he, you know, he comes back for the holidays and he's like, hey, like, you know, if you guys are around, like, I'm down to like go hang out and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool, but I'm going to be out of town. So good luck to you guys. And, you know, he was like, okay, well, how about why don't we go to the arcade on like the day after Thanksgiving? And everyone else in the group chat was like, yeah, sure, that's fine, like, I guess. And then, like, the day after Thanksgiving happened, and like nothing for the next like couple days. And then it's the day after Thanksgiving, and I wake up and it's like what was it? It was like 9 a.m. in California, so it was like what 12 p.m. on in the East Coast. And so I'm like looking and there's like no messages, and I'm like, okay, well, did they figure something out or not? And then it's like I see a message like, you know, from someone 3 hours later, which is like 3 p.m. Eastern time, and they're like, so are we gonna hang out? And then the friend who originally like wanted to go to the arcade was like, oh, I thought we weren't going to. And it's like no one said that. No one said like I can't go. Just no one sent a message like earlier saying like, hey, like, are we still gonna do this? And it's like it's like one of those things where it's like, if you're going to like make plans with someone, like, at least for me, I like to always like check the day before and the day of, like the day before, like, are we still doing this tomorrow? Yes or no? Or like the day of, like, hey, like, are you on your way, or that kind of thing, right? Hold on. And so it was just like message like, hey, do you guys want to hang out the day after Thanksgiving? Yes. Then like, you know, like halfway during like into the day of the let me pull up the messages. I'm not going to read the messages word for word because that's like weird, but it was like one of my friends is like, so are we going today? And then one of my other friends is like, yeah, like, what time? I can meet. I'm like, I can meet anytime. Oh, bro, beef, welcome in. And so then they like my other friend who's trying to make plans, and he's like, oh, I thought we weren't going. I assumed we weren't going. And then like my other friend is like, oh, well, I'm free, we can still go. And then like, you know, the friend who tried to make plans was like, you know, I don't think I have the energy and the social battery left to go out, which is fair. But it's just kind of like yeah, everyone is so bad at being friends. I don't think everyone is bad at being friends. I think some people are just really bad at making plans. Because if it were me, I would basically say like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Are we okay with meeting at this time? Can we meet at this place at this time? Yes or no? And, you know, if someone says, I can't do that time, it's like, okay, well, you know, maybe we could do a different time, we can do later, but like, it's just like, it's like, it's not even that hard. They can't even do it without our help, you know? It's just friends issues. I mean, like, I'm not like trying to make fun of them or anything. It's just kind of like, because I know their personalities. And they're all the type that are bad at like making plans. Because these are the same friends that I went to a Halloween party last year, and the communication I had with them for the party was like, hey, so do you guys want to go to our other friends like party like on the weekend? And they're like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then like the day of happens, and I'm like, so what time should I meet you guys? And like the party's happening at like, I don't know, like 8 p.m. or something. So it's like I texted them like, I don't know, around like 3 o'clock or something. And yeah, some people just need to be told date, time, and location, or they will never do anything. Yeah, and that's me. I'm the date, time, location person. That's me. That's my job in this group. And I texted them at 3, and I'm like, so what time like are we gonna meet to go? And they didn't respond to me, and so it's like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, well, like, I'm just, it's like 5 o'clock, and it's like, you know, the party starts at 8, and I'm like, okay, well, like, are we going or not? And then they finally text me at like 6 o'clock, and they're like, oh yeah, we just woke up. Like, well, we like just come whenever, right? And I'm like, okay. Because like for me, I'm neurotic about plans. I need to have things planned like in advance. I'm not like a day of kind of person, you know? So it's like if someone says like, hey, do you want to like hang out on this day? And I'm like, yes. What time? You know, like I need to have that like figured out. Like if changes happen, you know, if something comes up, that's fine. But if it's just like, oh yeah, like, yeah, let's hang out on this day, and the day rolls by and I hear nothing from them for like the entirety of the day until like, I don't know, Like, it's like I'm ready, you know, I'm getting ready in the morning because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hang out with someone today. Then I'm just sitting in my room, like twiddling my thumbs. Because I'm like, well, I don't want to start doing something because if I start doing something and then they text me, I'm gonna have to stop what I'm doing and put everything away, you know? So it's always like I need to know things in advance. I need to know things in advance. That's just me. I'm neurotic. I'm normal. I would say I'm normal more so than neurotic, but I don't know. But I just like don't really get how like I mean I kind of get it. Some people are just kind of like it's the kind of situation where everyone kind of expects everyone else to do or rather they expect like me or they expect someone else to do the planning. They want to do something but they don't want to do the planning, which is I feel like a very obnoxious trait to have. Because it's like if you want to do something, you have to learn how to make plans. You know, you relate to this? Oh dear. Like if you want to go like, hey, like I want to hang out like tomorrow. Like okay, like what time? You know, not like it's like it's a theoretical thing. When they say I want to hang out, it's like theoretically I want to hang out, but I don't actually want to put in the work to like making this happen, right? You know, I need to be told a date and time. I can't figure it out on my own, which is like, you know, it's like I can do that, you know, I can do that, but it's like when I can't do that and then everyone else is kind of like trying to put something together and nothing happens, it's kind of like, well, you had the sticks for the fire, but you didn't rub them together to create the fire. You just kind of had the sticks and you expected them to light up on their own. You know, the I don't know what you want to do is only tolerated by significant others. Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem because two of my friends are like they're like in a relationship. I don't think they're engaged. I could be wrong about that, but they're like living together, they're in a relationship. So I think it's because that's the way they usually do things. And like that's just kind of what they're used to. So the idea that like, oh no, you actually have to do it in a different way in order to make things happen is kind of like it's just something I guess they've forgotten to do. You know, which is fair. It's fine. Hard to make plans when other people don't know when they're free to hang out. That too. That too. Because I know one of my friends is kind of on call. Like his job requires him to be like on call a lot. So even if he does have like a free day, like if his work needs him, then he's gotta like he's like, yeah, no, I can't because, you know, someone called out at my job. Which happens a lot because he works in like the food service industry. So it's not that often that we all get to like hang out together, but you know, it at least they tried, right? At least they tried. At least they tried. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. So I posted this picture on Twitter not too long ago, but for some reason like my job had me do like a workplace violence like prevention video thing where they had me watch one, which doesn't really make sense because I work remotely, but apparently like I don't know, they still require you to do that or whatever. The reason I stopped drinking alcohol for like 10 years. Um and let me like pick up the picture again. I think I save the picture on this computer? I don't know that I did. There was like a picture in the screenshot from this video. I don't have the screenshot. No, I don't. Okay, I think it's on my Twitter. I'm not gonna go look for it now. And it was basically like this guy, he's sitting at a desk, and behind him, there's this like this meme image that's framed. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna go look for it right now. Like it was this, what was it? It was this meme image of a oh, it was like a friggin' chihuahua with a wig. Yeah, no. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, papaya dance. Okay, I found the picture. Yeah, no, this is real. This is real. This is from my workplace harassment training video. And I saw that and I was like, I had to do a double take because I was like, what? Like, okay, it's funny, but I was just like not expecting that. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there we go. No, this is a real. This was a real screenshot from my workplace safety video. I'm not even joking. Like just the framed picture of the dog. I saw that and I was like, wait, what? I thought this was supposed to be serious about how to. I wonder if I could do that. I know a lot of these like my wife and I met in Europe. He does look like he would say that though. He looks like he has a Portuguese wife. Roto, thank you so much for your, what is that, 6 months, 7 months? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roto. I really appreciate that. But yeah, he looks like the kind of guy who like has a Portuguese wife or some shit like that. But like I wanna, if it's possible, maybe I should do a review of like workplace harassment videos. Because some of the like it was really, they're really bad and they're really funny. They're always like really dramatic. It's always like weird. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. They're just like, if you've seen one, you know what I'm talking about. They're all really like over dramatic and like almost hilarious. You can see the sadness in the dog's eyes. I know. I wonder. Let me YouTube that. Okay, let me see. Because like that could be a fun stream actually. Workplace harassment training video. I just like don't know which ones are going to be funny and which ones aren't going to be funny. That's the thing. I mean, I feel like they're all kind of funny, but also I don't like want to like I know I'm afraid it's going to get a little bit too real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be like some political shit where it's like some guy, he's like, I don't like the fact that you wear a hijab or some shit like that, you know? I mean, they're usually kind of goofy like that. Me finishing HR training of 10 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. Like, oh my god, these stock photo images of like these like actors, but they're not really actors. They're like wannabe actors. Not trying to be mean, but like, oh man. Oh, you know what's the really good ones? The really good ones are done in like, they're animated. Like in that really like obnoxious corporate like animation style. Imagine you like go to like animation. There's plenty of people who have done this, I'm sure. I'm gonna make fun of them because I can. Imagine you go to like, and you go to fucking CalArts for 4 years, get your your bachelor's in like animation or whatever, and then you make like corporate, like animated corporate workplace safety videos and harassment training videos. I mean, money is money. Money is money, right? But like, I don't know. I just feel like you probably started animating with the intention of creating like, I don't know, fun and interesting cartoons rather than like corporate art. I am so very curious as to the where exactly does the corporate art pipeline start? Because like it starts somewhere. Now you're depressed? No, Papaya Dance, don't be depressed. Like where does the corporate art pipeline start? You know, because it has to start somewhere. Because like, you know, I am someone, obviously I'm someone who went to art school, and so I can say with full confidence that I have never met anyone whose intention was to create like corporate art, I should say. Like it's not something people set out to do. I guess it just comes down to money. Like if that's where the money is, then you know, you gotta do what you can, take what you can get, right? Oh shit, I'll be right back. I forgot I need to do something. Okay, I'm back. There was a training video where someone slaps the butt of a man while he's doing something and the acting was on the same level as the room. Oh, that's great. That's great. Staple Farher Klaus's peak training film. Is it? I'll have to look into that one. Yeah, but like, I mean, I have a friend who's done like some corporate art before, like work for corporations, but I think it is like a money thing. Because like here's the way I see it. You could either be a starving Twitter artist complaining about how, you know, you're so poor and that you're not making money off of your art, or you could be making big bucks making infographics for Bank of America. Maybe not big bucks. I shouldn't say big bucks, but money that you serve a livable wage. Perhaps, perhaps making corporate art for Google and whatnot. You know, medium bucks, exactly. There's this kind of mentality that I don't particularly like that is very common with like artsy types, I'll say, which is that like the idea, this is gonna sound kind of like asshole-ish of me, but the idea that living authentically is more important than your own like survival in the world is completely like ludicrous and absurd. You know, it's like you're not gonna get anywhere like if you like are so obsessed with like, how do I say this politely? Like, oh, I want to wear like a green shirt every day, every day, because that's part of who I am. I'm a person who wears green shirts every day. And you go to a job, a good job, and your job tells you you can't wear green shirts every day. That's not part of the uniform. And you, instead like of going like, well, you know, I need to live, I need to eat, I need to pay rent, so I gotta pack it up. That person is a RuneScape character. This person goes, no, fuck you. I am an individual. I am an individual. I'm the most important person. Like you are not respecting me as a person, as a human being, if you do not allow me to wear green shirts every day to work. And it's like, well, this isn't like a religious thing. This isn't like a, you know, I am the individual, exactly. It's like, it's not like a religious thing or anything like that. It's just like, well, I have to wear green shirts because I'm the green shirt guy. And it's like, well, no, you're not the green shirt guy. You're the guy who works at our company. And the guy's like, no, I have to be the green shirt guy. And he goes and looks for a job that'll let him wear green shirts every day. And the only job that'll let him wear green shirts every day is Starbucks. So he works at Starbucks and he complains and he rues the people that, you know, are smart enough to understand that you have to pack it up if you want to live a life, like, and survive. Does this mindset exist outside of Twitter? I've never met someone like this. Oh no, like I've definitely met people who are like this. Like, oh, the tyrannical ruling class is preventing me from being the green shirt guy. And therefore, like, I'm not going to allow them to, you know, trample upon my individual freedoms, that is being the green shirt guy. So I am going to live in a shitty apartment, eating shitty food, working a shitty job, only because they let me wear the green shirt at my shitty job when I am fully capable of getting like a better job with better, you know, pay and benefits if I were to just suck it up and act like, you know, be a normal person for once in my life. But no, he has to be the green shirt guy. He has to be the green shirt guy, you know. And yes, Subway understands him. It's you would meet people like this definitely like at like art school, you know. That's kind of people like art school. And it's like they either just like complain on social media all day, or they actually like, you know, do something with their life, right? And there's you know, there's a little bit of both. You can be a little bit of both at the same time, you know. But I will say that like, if you're gonna be the green shirt guy, then nothing you do will ever be like, you will never have any kind of security. You'll never have any kind of security. Can't find a job because of my individuality. Got tats in the yes and neck piercings everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Because if you are fully intent on living an alternate lifestyle and dealing with all that comes with, that's fine. But if you are going to bitch and complain that everyone else has it better than you because they understand what it requires to live and survive in this world, then that's just stupidity, like stay bitter, stay angry, but that's your own fault, right? You know? And that's not to say well, I should say that a lot of people who have this mentality are quite I don't want to say mentally ill, but they're not all there. They're either not all there or they come from a very, very privileged background and they don't understand that you have to pack it up at some point, call it what you want, but at some point in your life you're going to have to pretend to be a normal person to get along with other people, and I know that kind of flies in the face of oh, you're cringe and you're free or whatever, but are you really gonna go to the DMV and have them take your picture with your I don't know, your weird ass hair or whatever? Because they're quite picky about that shit at the DMV. They're quite picky about that shit, It was literally incomprehensible to him as to why he was a helper while I was flying around leading sites, even though he got hired first. One of us learned the job and the culture. Yeah, exactly. Entitlement core. It's there's this picture of, exactly, be a unique and special person on your own time, not on your employer's dime. Exactly. Call it a side effect of capitalism or whatever the fuck, but that is the world that we live in. And it's you either live in reality or you don't live at all. You either live in reality or you don't live at all. That's pretty much how it is. And it's there's so many, I mean, I don't want to say there's so many. There's a lot of people who basically understand that I understand that oh, how do I put this? I can't talk about, the things that I like all the time because they're not necessarily relevant to what's happening in the conversation. My identity does not affect influence my work. Those are two separate things, right? And to be able to make your identity into your work is really you have to be very privileged to be able to do that. That's not something that anyone can do. It reminds me of this picture I've seen that says if you look like this, I don't want to see your art. And it's a picture of, oh god, who was it? It's Inigo, welcome in. Jason, welcome in. Who was it? It's the niece of, oh god. Let me try to find the image. Very privileged, very stupid. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, it's basically this picture of this girl, she's the niece of some political person. Hold on. The niece are related to. God, who is she? I don't remember, but it's basically the relative of some political person who's an artist, but they're basically like Tumblr fashion, I guess, is the best way I would describe how they look. And there's a picture of them and it said, if you look like this, I want to see your art. It's a strange feeling to realize that your hyperfixation interests are actually relevant to a job. I mean, it's good. If you can get that, that's excellent, I feel like you people are who have that are in a very, very lucky position. Because that's not the case for a lot of people. That's not the case for most people, I would say. But yeah, basically it's kind of you know exactly what I mean. Okay, yeah. It's basically the guy who has how do I put this politely? I always say that and then I end up saying something that's extremely rude. It's Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's like the guy with the no. I'm gonna go even further. I'm gonna say it's like the girl with like the neck tattoos and like the neck you know, the girl with the neck tattoos, and she's like mad at people who are more successful at her because they can get a better job because they don't have neck tattoos, right? That kind of thing. Oh, Kritska's gonna head to bed. No problem, no problem. And also, again, thank you so much for inviting me. I'll make you proud, I promise. And it's like, that's not to say let's all positions, but it's like, if there is something that is like hindering you from achieving, like, from being more successful, and it is something that you can either change, or it is something that is either a result of your own actions, it's kind of, and you're like, it's kind of like, well, it's not really anyone else's fault that like it's like your own fault, you know? Like, oh, like this, you know, this girl only got the job working at a bank because she's like, you know, she's like clean or whatever, and like no one will hire my grunge core ass at a bank. And it's like, yeah, no shit, why the fuck would they? You know? Like, you want to be grunge core, that's fine. Just don't complain about the bitch that makes more money than you, because she's got it made and you don't. You're living in a fantasy world and she's living in reality. Like, what are you on about? The consequences of my actions? Ugh, must be someone else at fault. Exactly, exactly. Like, that's kind of why I don't really vibe with, like, alt people in general, in a sense. Like, I don't really vibe with like lifestyle people, you know, who are like, I'm living like the lifestyle of like an underground tattoo artist or whatever. And it's like, that's fine if you want to do that, but that just, I don't really vibe with that. Like, I would prefer a more stable life, you know, a stable job with few inconsistencies and stuff like that, you know. Oh, we allow that. Grungecore girl that's girl boss rich bimbo sounds like a hell of a fanfic. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. People in general expect professional contacts to look and act professionally. Who knew? Exactly, exactly. And like, I do feel like there is some like, you know, like if you want to be like weird on your own time. Ooh, welcome in. Like, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just like when you bring weird into work and everyone tells you like, hey, you can't be weird at work, and you get mad about it. That's like, yeah, like what do you expect something different? Like, what are you talking about? You know, it's one thing if you do it on accident, but it's like when you are kind of like have the narcissistic idea that like you are the like how do I say this? Like, I don't know how to elaborate on what I'm trying to say. Argue that why did we have to decide what's professional? Why can't we accept neck tattoos as normal and in a high position? I mean, I understand what you're saying, Jason, and like to play devil's advocate, there is like a large like there's a reason for that. The reason being societal and cultural norms that go back several hundred years. And like there's the idea that like, yeah, they could get a job at a crappy hipster burger place with $25 mid burgers with truffle aioli. Exactly, exactly. Intrusion of white collar standards into blue collar fields is a terrible loss. I kind of agree with you. Like, there's definitely like I will say that there are like certain like things where it's like, if this guy, like, you know, it's like if this guy doesn't have a tattoo, I'd be kind of worried. You know, it's like when you like when you're in a restaurant, you know, and it's like if the chef isn't covered in tattoos, I am like not confident. Like if unless the chef is covered in tattoos, I'm not confident that my food is going to be good. You know, that kind of thing. You know? Like there's some things where it's like I don't trust this to be good unless an extremely strange person made it. Like, I will argue that there is a place for that kind of thing in society. You know? If I go into a restaurant, the chef isn't fat, something is wrong. You want to look cool as hell and have a desk job instead of working in an artistic field. I feel scrolled up. Entirely a skill issue. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, the dive bar chef needs tattoos. Exactly. Or like a bartender, right? Like, I mean, like if like I see a bartender and it's like they don't have any tattoos, I'm kind of like, ooh, are you new? I mean, granted, I don't go into bars very often, but it's like some things, it's like if the person, like if you go into a tattoo shop and the person working there like doesn't look weird as fuck, it's kind of like, I don't know about this, you know? I don't know about this place. You know, it's like that kind of thing. Or you go into an art supply store, and the people there look normal. That's a little like it. Well, it depends on the art supply store. It's either extremely old women, or like weird ass grungy looking young people. If the art store does not have either of those two things, I would be extremely concerned. Right? Depends on the bar. I suppose so. I suppose so. I haven't been to like a high end bar, so I should say. I'm a sociology major, so I get to put society on sentences. Yeah, this art supply store needs to be a Tumblr women or the elderly. Exactly, exactly. I do not trust James to tell me like unless James is gay, I do not trust him to tell me where the yarn is, you know? We already have a chatter that says too many tattoos equals less respect, but I'm clean all over versus tattoos all the body when things equal. Why does that cause less respect? I mean, like the main reason is because tattoos typically have been used like in like not only Western culture, but in like other cultures to denote like people who are like either criminals or like people who are of lower class. That's something that has been like, you know, it's been like that way for the past 200 years, and it is something that is still kind of ingrained in our culture to this day, whether we like acknowledge it or not. You know, things are different now in a sense that like you won't like, generally speaking, like it's fairly normal, at least where I live, to see people with tattoos. Like when I see people with tattoos, I don't really like, it doesn't surprise me unless I see someone who's like head to toe covered in tattoos, right? But there's a certain level, like, you know, there's certain places, right, where it's like, okay, if someone has a tattoo on their arm, it's like whatever, right? Unless it's like a really crazy or offensive tattoo, or like a chest tattoo, that's going to be covered up most of the time. But it's like a neck tattoo or a face tattoo, that's a little like that's a little like I don't know about that one, you know. James couldn't find his wife, let alone the yard. Yeah, fully buttoned up, white shirt with navy tie. Get out of here, James. Yeah. Yeah, sleeves are usually like it definitely does depend. Like if I yeah, like it depends on the tattoos as well. Like if I saw someone with like, you know, like a face tattoo, I'd be kind of like, I hope for your sake that that's fake. The spiderweb's neck tattoo. Yeah, exactly, exactly. You know, especially during the last century, pretty much. Yeah, tattoos have a strong historical association with being unsavory, whether it's criminal or uncouth. Like, I'm not saying that they explicitly are and explicitly aren't, whether they're good or bad. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that's how they're perceived. And the point that I'm trying to make is that if you want to exist, well, I think what I'm going to say is probably going to ruffle some feathers, because I don't necessarily identify as a conformist, because I clearly do not conform to much since I'm an anime girl on the internet. But I do feel like if you do want to have a stable life, be it like, you know, job-wise, family-wise, like place in society, friendship-wise, if you want to have a stable life, you do have to, you know, conform to aspects of society that will enable you to live that life. If that makes sense. Because that's just the way things are right now. You know, maybe they'll change in the future, maybe they won't, but like in this current world that we are living in this kind of shitty and fucked up world, in my personal opinion, if you want to survive, if you want to get somewhere, you have to do what you can to stay alive. And I don't necessarily mean alive in like a like don't get into gunfights kind of situation, but I mean alive as in like physical nourishment alive, like mental health alive. Because you can be living and, you know, not be alive. You get what I'm saying? You can be living and be dead, right? I'm sure we've all had those moments before where it's like we're alive, but it's like, yeah, but like I don't feel alive, right? You have to do what it takes to keep yourself alive, you know? Hot take, you need to somewhat conform. You may not like it, but being a part of society is that if you don't follow society, like you stopping. Yeah, exactly, not that. Yeah, exactly. Living is more than just drawing breath. Exactly. Yep, that's how it is on this bitch of an earth. That's how it is. And it is definitely like, you know, mostly like young people, young adults who kind of like see themselves as the arbiter of like truth, or like I'm the main character. Like, you know, I think like everyone under the age of like, I don't know, like 20, no, probably like 25, honestly, has like main character syndrome, and you know, plenty of adults do as well. Teens rebelling, exactly, teens rebelling. But, you know, at some point you do kind of go like, well, you know, if maybe I shouldn't do this, you know. And some people learn earlier, some people learn later. You know, it's like when I stopped getting into fights when I got to high school. Because like I told you guys, I used to get into fights fairly often when I was in elementary school and middle school, because I was just that kind of kid. When I got to high school, I was kind of like, I actually need to like pack it up. Like otherwise this is potentially it's not going to be going very good for me. And it was hard. It was hard. It wasn't easy because people were still like, you know, being shitty to me and bullying me and stuff. But you know, I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do to keep myself to get myself into a better place than I was before. You know, and that meant dealing with things that you know, it meant not what's the word? Engaging in well, violence first of all, but like explosive actions, you know. Bare knuckle box with chat, nah. I'm not like that anymore. Those days are behind me. those days are behind me. Ugh. Oh man. Mark this off real fast. Pull up. No, I'm not pulling up. I'm not pulling up to anything. The only thing I'm pulling up to is the Hello Kitty Cafe or whatever the fuck. Would you do it for cash? No. No, I'm not fighting anyone for money, because here's the thing. If I get into a fight, that means I might potentially break my nails, which I do not want to do. I would prefer not to do that, you know. And I got something more important to worry about, you know. Could have been the first pit fighter VTuber. Because like here's the thing is that like when women fight, it's scary, because like we fight to kill. Like it's one, like, you know, it's like when men fight and women fight, it's like two different things. That's not the reason why I don't like I had to stop doing that, because it's like you kind of like get into that like mind state that's like a really bad like mind state where it's like you just like you couldn't fight. No, I'm not saying I couldn't fight men. I'm just saying like women fighting in general, like the mentality is like different than like male fighting. Because like when I've heard this before, I don't necessarily know if this is true or not, but I have a feeling it probably is, because I feel like it would have worked or not worked on me, is that apparently like when men fight, like if you basically just like stop like the eye contact between the two men, like if you prevent eye contact between them, then they'll cool down. But it's like when women, yeah, exactly, like when women fight, we fight to kill. Like it's not necessarily something that it's like we do on purpose. It's just something that's kind of like instinctive, I would argue, and that's why it's so scary. You know, because it's like women fight without dignity. I would say that women fight without dignity, without honor and humanity, some might say. Like, yeah, sparred against a woman, she came at me like a honey badger. Literally returned to monkey. Like if you are unlucky enough to like get into like an actual altercation with a woman, she'll do more than just kick you in the nuts, okay? She'll do more than just kick you in the nuts, right? She'll do more than that. You know, because it's like we don't have that like once we turn that switch, it's very hard to turn it back up, because it's like a fight or flight. Yeah, they go for the eyes. That too. Women fighting is trying to fight an IRL goblin. Exactly. Like I will say, like as like you know, I have, when I was a kid, like fought like a few guys before, and like they weren't fighting me, I was fighting them, in a sense that like they were trying to defend themselves more so than like anything. And I'm not saying that to make me sound like, oh, like I'm super strong or whatever. It's because like A, they weren't supposed to be fighting me, and B, because it's like I was trying to fucking kill them, you know? Yeah, when a woman is pushed to actually fight, dignity has been lost along the way. This is true. The furtive pygmy. Yeah, pretty much. Like it's not like it's a different thing where it's like men are fighting because it's like, oh, like It's like, how do I explain this? It's like I have to put you into submission because you have done something to offend me. And with women fight, it's like I go monkey mode and I have to kill you now. Like, it's not necessarily something that I want to do, it's just something that like my brain tells me that I have to do, if that makes sense. Which is, you know, not a good mentality to have. She a felon? No, not anymore. I told you, this was when I was a kid. That might just be you. Oh. Well, no, yeah, Aloha Gator, exactly. It's not just me. It's not just me. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. It's like I've been saying, bitches be crazy. But I will say, I do have a fear that like, I genuinely do fear that if I was like in an altercation, I might kill someone. Like, if I had to like fight for my life, I might actually like kill someone with my bare hands. And I'm not saying that to like brag, I'm saying that because it is genuinely something that I am afraid of. Like, I'm genuinely afraid of like, you know, activating the beast, I suppose. You know, summoning Godzilla, which is not something I want to do. I'm not a pacifist because I enjoy violence too much, but you know, I got that dog in me. I got that dog in me. On occasion, you'll just see guys fight out of love of the game. That's why I don't think I could ever do like martial arts or something. Because I think like if I was like fighting someone and like, I don't think I like have it, like my brain has the ability to be like, this is a fight for like sport. This is not a fight for your life, you know? If you're fighting a man for real, you think what strength and size matters way more than you think. Oh, I'm sure. But like, you know, like thumbs are very good at like, you know, clawing out eyes. That's all I'm gonna say. That's feral Chihuahua spirit. Yeah. I mean, I just certainly hope that I'm never in I never am in a situation in which I would need to. That's my hope for my life, is that I'm never in a situation in which I would need to defend myself. Because, well, no one really wants to be in that situation, you know? Ugh. You know, in other news, I learned something, interesting that's also kind of gross, that I really wish I hadn't learned, but now I'm gonna have to share it with all of you. So apparently, long distance runners can apparently shit themselves. I mean, I don't know if they do it on purpose or if it's something that happens on accident, but apparently like long distance runners, like they can shit themselves. Okay, so it happens on accident. Long distance runners. How do I even Google this? Defecation. Okay, gastrointestinal symptoms of marathon runners. This is from the National Library of Medicine. A survey of 707 participants in the 13th annual Trails End Marathon in Seaside, Oregon, showed a high incidence of gastrointestinal disturbances, predominantly of the lower tract, associated with long-distance running. The urge to defecate both during and immediately after running occurred in over a third of runners. Bowel movements, 35%, and diarrhea, 19%, were relatively common after running, and runners occasionally interrupted hard runs or pace races for bowel movements or diarrhea. Okay, so it does happen. So I guess like there is a chance that you might actually shit yourself if you're a long distance runner. That might just be the most polite ways of saying shitting themselves I ever heard. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, talk about getting the runs. That's gross. Like, if you think about it, like running, it does kind of like it shakes everything up, right? Everything in there is getting shaken up. Like, you know, it's getting disturbed because you're running. So I guess it's like not surprising that like your digestive system is kind of like it's kind of like getting soupy in there just because everything is being shaken around like it's in a blender, you know? But like what do you even do to counteract this? Do you have to run in a diaper? Because I feel like that would be very embarrassing, especially because runners like to wear very short shorts, you know? I don't think you could wear an adult diaper with those, like, running shorts, to be honest with you. Not without anyone noticing. I guess if you put, like, just use a pad. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, I guess. Because, like, not eat solid food 48 hours before. Yeah, but, like, where are you going to get the energy to run? Because, like, you need to eat carbohydrates to get the energy for exercise. So if you don't eat anything, you're just going to pass out on the trail, right? I never want the mental image of shit. Hey, that was you as Larry. You're the one who thought that up, not me. Just poop before you run. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would do it, but you know, sometimes that's not everything. Like sometimes it's still being formed in there, you know? Yeah. You said it was like a blender. Yeah, but like I wasn't thinking about it in that way. Anyway. Poop while you run so it distracts the people behind you. Yeah, I would think that running long distance on an empty stomach is probably a bad idea. That seems like a bad idea. When was this article published? This was published in 1984. Okay, so it's been a problem for a very long time. What to know about runner's trot? Oh, it actually has a name. It's called runner's trot. A lot of them don't eat food beforehand, so they end up running over an hour on an empty stomach, and therefore... Oh, is that what happens? Okay. Yeah, oh wow, this is actually a thing. Why marathon runners poop themselves in astonishing amounts. Gosh. Oh. Oh, also, no, Maidens, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. For some reason, my Twitch sound alerts aren't working. Did you guys hear, like, the sound alert for that? Because I didn't. I did not. Is there a WikiHow article for this? You got it? Okay, but I'm not getting it. That's very bizarre. It was audible. Okay. Well, as long as it's audible to you guys. Anyway, thank you so much. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep, that's what it should be. Yeah, apparently some runners decide to poop in their pants rather than stop, which I mean, I guess if you're dedicated to the grind, then sure, why not? I prefer. Yeah, I don't really want to think about the logistics of this, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah, no. Born to shit while running, forced to pass out because of an empty stomach. Yeah, no run is worth... I mean, I guess, like, in the runner's world, it's kind of like a normal thing, and they don't really, like, shame you for it. But there's just something so deeply, like, human about, like, being embarrassed about pooping your pants. I feel like... I mean, I get that that's what happens when you get old, but just, like... I don't know. Like, it just... It doesn't feel civilized, you know? It doesn't feel civilized. You get that runner's high and you just let it all go. The largest shits. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, well, it's a good thing that I don't run. It's a good thing that I don't run. I mean, I'd run if I had to, but I don't make a habit out of it. Because I can't, because I have asthma. Among other things. Oh dear. Ooh, I'm starting to get a little bit peckish. And we don't have any food. Actually, no, I have some noodles. Fight through the asthma. So I recently tried, I feel like I told you about this. How's my day been? My day's been alright. Skill issue. What was I gonna say? I feel like I talked about this before on stream. Did I talk about this before on stream? Let me check. Low level lungs. Yeah, unfortunately. No, that was... Okay, I didn't talk about this on stream. So I tried this, like, I tried a new type of, like, instant ramen a few weeks ago because I saw a review of it. It's not actually new, it's new to me, it's quite old. Well, anyway. I tried a new to me instant ramen because I saw a good review of it. And it looked good in the video, and then I tried it and I'm like, damn, this shit is fucking ass. You people are crazy. It was the I'll find a picture of it. It was the otogi cheese ramen, which is you know, as usual, Korean ramen. Here's a good picture of it. I think that's a good picture. Yeah, that's good enough. And I know what you're saying. The idea of cheese and ramen sounds gross, but it's quite popular. It's not that bad if you have a good one, but if you have a bad one, it fucking sucks. Like this one is not good. This one kind of fucking sucks. Because I saw like a good review of this, and I was like, oh, all right, like I see it at the Asian market, and I go and I try it, and it was not good. I'll tell you why it wasn't good, because it didn't even taste like cheese. Like, they give you the cheese powder, and it did not taste like cheese at all. Like, it didn't taste like cheese at all. There was no cheese to be found in this. Like, they give you the cheese sauce packet, but, like, no. What it was, it tasted like pure sodium. It tasted like pure MSG. And, like, not in a good way, in, like, a, oh, this is pure MSG kind of way. Yeah, even the cheesehead lady is throwing up. Exactly. I don't recommend these ones. If you want to do a good cheesy ramen, get the Bulldog Carbonara and add like shredded cheese to that. I recommend doing that if you want something cheesy. I don't recommend trying these. Exactly, if it just tasted like salt, I could do that. Yeah, it wasn't fucking good. Like it's like, oh, there's spices in there. It's like, no, it fucking sucks. It's ass. But thankfully, not all is lost. Because here's the thing. If you ever buy a packet of instant ramen and you're like, oh, like, it's bad, I don't want to eat it. Here's a little secret. This isn't really a secret because anyone with half a brain can figure this out. But all you have to do is throw away the seasoning packets and make your own sauce. The noodles are still good. Noodles are noodles. Noodles are fine. Just like that's like you know, you may not have the sauce, you just bought noodles. Just make the noodles and just make your own sauce. Like my world famous my gochujang cream sauce. You could do that. You could do any kind of sauce you want. You could do a tomato sauce, you know. Anyway, I love sauces. Sauces are so versatile. If I see a sauce and it's orange, I know that shit is going to go hard. Eddie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. That one I heard. Why didn't I hear the last one? Half a brain is a heavy ask nowadays. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, if you ever buy some like instant noodles and you're like, damn, this shit is ass, save the noodles. Save the noodles. Get rid of the friggin' powder or the sauce or whatever. Just save the noodles. Oh, good night, Roto. Good night. Some days it's okay for 3,400 milligrams of sodium, though. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I think this is the only food I have right now, so I'm just gonna use the cheese ramen, and I'll use the cheese sauce because I think the sauce is still usable. The soup, because it came with the cheese powder and the soup powder, and the soup powder is what was bad. The soup powder was bad. Like the cheese powder was fine. I couldn't really tell because, to be honest with you, I just tasted the sodium. But the noodles and the cheese powder, I will save. Snort the powder. Oh no, I don't think that would be good for me. Not at all. Ah. I messaged my friend earlier a few hours before stream, because she was online and she's rarely online, and I haven't spoken to her in a while. And I messaged her, and I don't hear back, and I check back in a few minutes, and the bitch is playing Fortnite. I'm like, the fuck? You're online. I know you must have seen like the alert for my message. So why are you playing Fortnite? I know what you're doing. No, I don't know. Maybe she didn't see it. Yeah, because Discord is glitchy. Discord is buggy as hell. So might not have gotten the notification. So, yeah, Fortnite Battle Pass. Gotta get on that grind. Oh, that's right. They got friggin' Godzilla in Fortnite now. But apparently, they did not get the, they didn't get the rights to the roar, which is like the second most iconic thing about Godzilla, the first being Godzilla as in Godzilla the monster. What does the Fortnite Godzilla roar sound like? Let me Google this. It's probably gonna be like, oh. Let's see, is there a video of it? Has it been released? Unlock Godzilla skin. Damn it, I saw a thing about it on Twitter. That's a 10-minute video. That's a 13-minute video. I'm not watching any of these. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is what I want to see. Yeah, I know, it's really stupid. That's two separate rights. That doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. It's a Peter Griffin laugh.
The official Fortnite Chapter 6 key art has been
That's cool. I didn't ask. Can I listen to Godzilla?
A lot from this photo. First, just take
Shut
it all
up.
in.
I don't care about you. Where's friggin' Godzilla? Okay, this is just a stupid fucking tuber video. What's up, guys? Godzilla is in Fortnite now. Like, shut up. Bro, with your googly ass eyes and your tuber face in the corner pogging, shut up. You living soy jack motherfucker. With your stupid hat and your stupid glasses, they all look the fucking same. God. Living soy jack looking ass bitch. You can use the— oh no, I scrubbed it. I didn't see— there wasn't a single Godzilla in that friggin' video. Let me search this again. Okay. Is this it? No, that's the official one. That's Godzilla with— oh, it literally just— why he look like a scaly though? Why he look like a scaly though? Just seeing him— seeing Godzilla move like a human— oh my god, shut up. Is making me uncomfortable. Oh my god, no, not the music. Stop the music. Oh god. I need my Soylent bot to open this Soylent bot. Hey, don't hate on Soylent. Soylent is good. I like Soylent. The chocolate Soylent is pretty damn good. I will not tolerate Soylent hate in this stream. I like Soylent. Fucking expensive as shit though. It's like $6 a bottle or something. New Godzilla skin in Air Jordan doing funny emotes. I don't even know what to say about this. Reporting the stream to OSHA for playing 3 seconds of licensed music. Alex is a soy sauce. Well, yeah. Yeah. Was there any doubt about that? I am a soy consumer. Of course I eat soy. What are you talking about? Yeah, Soylent. Yeah, exactly. Soylent is good. Soylent is good. It gets more hate than it deserves. I think it's because there's still this like untrue idea that like soy will make men develop estrogen or some shit like that, like some like weird pseudoscience shit that people like Alex Jones like to say, even though his supplements have fucking soy in them. I'm like 90% sure they do. I will Google this. I will fact check this. I will fact check this right now. Soylent Jones. Okay, let's find out. It would be really funny if they actually did. Okay, here we go. DNA Force Plus. Okay, Energy Optimizer. Okay, what is in this? Do we have ingredients on here? I don't know what any of the fuck these chemicals are. Increases by a whole 1%. Like there's like something to it, but it's not like as crazy as people are like say it is. You know, oh wow, okay. Oh, okay. The Alex Jones supplements are no longer on Amazon. Okay. Do they have their own site, or did the Onion? I don't know. I can't find this shit. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I can use Soylent to counteract the negative side effects of anabolic steroids. It's the Reddit users that ruin the product image. Yeah, I will say that there is kind of like The stereotype of the Soylent drinker is, I feel like a Silicon Valley programmer dude bro who's like so busy he can't like he can't even like he doesn't even have time to eat because he's so busy coding for Google, so he has a Soylent. That's kind of like the image I feel like that Soylent has. They had an embargo to pay the Onion to buy them. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. We sent Alex Jones supplements to a lab. Here's what's in them. Oh. All right, what's in this shit? Citation. Go to citation source. What is the source of this citation? Oh, it's from friggin' BuzzFeed. Okay. I fear the day Redditors get big into coconut water. I don't like coconut water, so it's not really a loss for me. Let's see. So the one of his supplements is just iodine. Hold on a sec. Okay. Let's see. Zinc. This article doesn't say whether there's like soy in there. Oh, here we go. They do have the let's see. So for the super male vitality supplement, let's see here. Painwheel, welcome in. Let's see. Oh, it's got ashwagandha in there. Maca root. I don't know what any of these things are. Any red 40? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure Alex Jones is like very anti-red 40. Anthroplex, what's in here? Horny goat weed. Okay, that's something. Oxy powder. Survival Shield X2. Iodine. I mean, I guess. Child Ease. Wait, what the fuck? He was selling a Child Ease supports calm, focused attention. Oh, okay, so it's like a drug to make your children shut up. Okay. Chamomile flower, jujube seed, hawthorn berry, lemon balm, licorice root, magnesium, go-to cola aerial parts, essential oils of aniseed, cassia bark, and clove fruit. I mean, I guess the chamomile would probably make your child kind of tired, but I don't... this is just random shit that they picked up, like... They went to a warehouse with the berries, and they went to like a exotic fruit and berry warehouse, and they're just like, ooh, let's put catnip aerial parts in there, and magnesium taurate, or go-to cola aerial parts, whatever the fuck that is. They just making this shit up. Joint formula pills. Okay, joint formula supplements. Almost all of the listed ingredients are not supported in research for joint health. That's funny. Paleo shake powder. They're using fancy ingredient names for what are really simple ingredients. A lot of collagen. Yeah, I guess. They have a lung cleanse spray. That was worth $50. Yeah, I don't think they sell any of these anymore, which is kind of... Well, it's not really a shame, but I'm sure there's someone out there who is absolutely panicking that they can no longer get their InfoWars DNA Force dietary supplement. Because, yeah, me. Because there's no such thing as DNA health. They got discontinued. Yeah, Sag. I heard that they're actually like the same like thing as like the Gwyneth Paltrow supplements. So, you know, it's just the same thing with a different label. A single fruit roll-up would obliterate them. You know what I was thinking over Thanksgiving? I was thinking how I'm thankful that my parents allowed me to eat McDonald's and drink Diet Coke. Goop is Jones. No. They're manufactured by the same company. They're manufactured by the same company. So the company makes both Goop and the InfoWars supplements. But yeah, I'm thankful that I was allowed to eat fast food and drink Diet Coke. Because you know what? It's just like, it's fun. Like, it may not be good for you, but like having one like McDonald's burger like maybe once a year isn't gonna kill you, you know? Like, I do deeply resent like those like those like almond parents who will like only allow their children to drink organic water, you know? And, you know, that kind of shit. Not everything has to be good for you. Exactly. Because it's like, I don't know, it's like, when I remember when I was a kid, and I would go over to someone's house, and I'd be like, do you guys have any Diet Coke? And they'd be like, we have milk and water. I would be like, oh, not even juice, huh? Not even juice, just milk and water. Okay, all right. Or it's like, I remember this is gonna make me sound like such a little brat. This is gonna make me sound like such a little brat. There's this one time I was at this kid's house, and her mom was gonna make lunch for us. And so she's like, oh, do you guys want like grilled cheese? And we're like, yeah, grilled cheese, yay. And so I get my grilled cheese, and it was on multigrain bread, which you guys already know how I feel about multigrain bread. You guys already know how I feel about multigrain bread. And the cheese was not real cheese, it was vegan cheese. I could only like stomach a third of it before I said I wasn't hungry. Because you know, I'm a polite person. If someone offers me something, I will generally try to eat it because that's how I was raised. But Alex is brat. But like, I just after being served that abomination, I was just kind of like, you know, I can be polite. Like, I can be polite. I can eat things that I don't normally eat, right? But serving me vegan cheese on multigrain bread, that's just an insult. That's just like, I'm offended. Like, I never went to her house ever again because like I was just like, yeah, I'm not, no, fuck that bitch. Did I leave? I do remember leaving early. I do remember asking them to call my mom a little bit early. I stuck around for a little while, but I eventually I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm hungry. I need to eat some real food, so I need to get my mom to pick me up, you know. Like, if you're gonna serve someone like vegan food, I think that's fine. Just make something that's actually fucking good. Please try to serve me vegan cheese and high quality bread. Please help. You have the right to throw hands at someone who serves you a vegan grilled cheese. Gets fed vegan rice. What the fuck is vegan rice? There's no such thing as vegan rice. You're fucking with me. There's vegan fried rice. Vegan cheese. Okay, yeah, because I'm like, vegan rice, that's like vegan water. You know? Oh. But yeah, like I think like if you're going to serve like vegan food to someone, it has to be actually good. It has to be good. It has to taste good. And I don't mean good to like you as a vegan. I mean it has to taste good to a normal person. Isn't rice already vegan? Exactly. And you know, like I've had some damn good vegan food. So I know what I'm talking about, right? You gotta let them know beforehand. I think on some level, yes. You should. Depending on how like if it's an allergy issue, then yes. But yeah. Cause like, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Whole Foods, if you guys know what Whole Foods is or have a Whole Food near you, their vegan donuts are really good. They're some of the best donuts I've ever had. They are really fucking good. Like those donuts, I go crazy for those donuts. They're real good. I highly recommend the Whole Foods vegan donuts. They're if you like a thick cake donut, They're very dense. They're very dense and cakey. They're very good with milk or coffee or hot chocolate or something. So I prefer those donuts over like the like fried donuts. I don't think they're fried at Whole Foods. I don't think they are. Wouldn't a donut isn't already vegans? I mean, donuts are made with like milk and eggs. Yeah, they're made with milk and eggs. Pretty sure they are. Had a vegan burger and got food poisoning. Never again. To be honest with you, I eat like Impossible and Beyond Meat all the time. I generally prefer Impossible, but like that, I eat it all the time and it's fine. Like I've even like gotten my parents to like start eating the Impossible meat, and they actually really like it. Go to cauliflower crust pizza from Walmart's delis. I never tried that before. I've never tried cauliflower crust. Like I like cauliflower, but cauliflower crust pizza. I don't know how I feel about that. Had no idea Whole Foods had donuts, vegan or otherwise. Oh yeah, they got a bakery. They got a whole ass bakery there. They got some good stuff there. It was a cheap brand of vegan meat. Oh well, there you go. There you go. I will say that there's definitely like, yeah, like the Beyond and the Impossible are pretty much the premier stuff. Like if you're gonna eat any like non-meat, you're better off eating those than eating something else. Like anything less than that is not like good. Like it's just not. I mean, I will say that there is like there are a few other brands that I like. What is that brand that has like the chicken strips that I like? That's not chicken. Those ones I like are good. But generally speaking, like especially the chicken nuggets. The Impossible chicken nuggets are very, very good. I like them a lot. That's pretty much what I ate for the entirety of Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving I had salmon. My mom made me salmon. Morningstar. Was it Morningstar? It might have been Morningstar. I'm not totally sure. I don't remember. The bakery? Or are you talking about the parasocial clerks? No, I'm talking about the Whole Foods bakery. They have a baked goods section. I mean, I don't know if every Whole Foods does, but the majority of the ones that I've been to do at least. Yeah. But I definitely recommend those. Because, like, yeah, pretty much anything that's not, like, Impossible or Beyond is kind of, like, sus to me. Let me check. But oh, yeah, no, wait, it was Morningstar, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Morningstar. It was Morningstar. Okay. Yeah, because they had the crumbles. Yeah, those ones are pretty good, too. I just generally prefer, like, Impossible and Beyond. Mostly Impossible, though. But I think, like, at the end of the day, if you are someone who likes meat for, like, meat, like, you like the smell, you like the taste, you like the texture, it's not going... Like, if you actually enjoy meat on a spiritual level, you will probably not enjoy these, which I think is fairly obvious. Your sister liked Morningstar. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Yeah, the chicken was the one I really liked. They have the chicken patties, chicken nuggets. Oh, frick, they got Mickey Mouse shaped chicken nuggets too, damn. I'm just waiting for them to make... Pringles flavored chicken fries. I don't know about that one. I know about that one. Plant Boss. What is Plant Boss? Huh. Meatless crumbles with a satisfying texture. Oh, they sell it on Amazon. That's got good reviews, too. Okay. Oh, these might be good. Yeah, I do like crumbles because they're just, like, easy to put into things. Like, I don't have to fucking think about it, you know? Pringles flavored? Apparently they are Pringles flavored. They don't specify what kind of Pringles. They just say Pringles flavored. I do not know. Oh, that's right. I need to, I need to check Uniqlo's website because they're having a preview for their Cyber Monday sale. And I need to know if the thing I want to buy is gonna go on sale. Where was that? Oh god, I hate their website so much. Why do they do this? Okay, Cyber Monday show. Why do I have to scroll all the way down to this? Citrus, welcome in. Welcome. Cyber Monday sneak peek. Oh, it was a live event?
Just one. Just one per hour. I'm so sorry.
Oh God, no. I just want to. Can you just show me what's gonna be on sale? Are the pants I want going to be on sale? Cyber Monday 2024 deals. Can you please tell me what these are? Coats. I'm a basic bitch. I love Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo so much. Category. Please tell me the jeans I want are on sale. Oh, no, they're not. Sag. Sag. Oh no, these are the Black Friday deals. Okay, so I have to wait until tomorrow. More like Uniblow. No, don't say that. I love Uniqlo. I love their clothes. Their clothes are very nice. Well, they have good sales. They have good sales. They're not like the cheapest, but like I would say they're reasonable for the quality. They're reasonable is how I would describe them. I don't need, I mean, I do need a coat, but I don't need a coat that badly. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. I'm getting a little bit peckish. I wonder what I should have for Din Din. Oh, maybe we might order something actually. Maybe we'll order some Chinese food. Uniqlo actually really does have great underwear. That's actually where I buy all mine. TMI. That I do highly recommend their underwear. It's good for the price, and it'll last you for a while. I do quite like their underwear. They have good socks too. Like they're just like Uniqlo is like what the Gap used to be. Uniqlo is like the new Gap, if that makes sense. Because like Gap used to be the store that everyone would go for like their basics and stuff. But I feel like Uniqlo has kind of taken that spot because now like the Gap is like really expensive, and I don't know. I haven't been to the Gap in years. How expensive are the pants if you got away from the Beyonce? I mean, they're like $40, but like if they're cheaper than that, then why not buy them for cheaper? Years ago, I was Chinese. Welcome in, 80 Pie. Welcome in. Welcome. Let's see. What am I gonna do this week? So I'm probably not gonna stream on Tuesday. Oh, that's right. I gotta go through my wish list. Because I have one game in my cart right now, and that's a Toho game, The Disappearing of Gensokyo, which is like 85% off. So why the fuck not? But it's like, I'm just looking at my games and I'm like, do I really want to play that even if it's 80% off, you know? Because I have, the top discounted games I have are Far Cry 4, which I have played a little bit of, but not on stream. This was a long time ago when it came out. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. I tried playing Devil May Cry 1, and I kind of got frustrated, and at a certain point, and I stopped playing. Because like I want to play it because I want to play it, and for no other reason than that. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. That's one that I've been waiting for to go on sale for a while, but I don't know, like, I don't know if I should stream this game because it looks like more of a me game, but it also looks like it'd be a fun stream game. I'm not sure. Everyone tries to play DMC1, they always fail. Waiting for a game called Nier Automata to be on sale. Is that game not on sale right now? It should be. I'm surprised it's not on sale. Maybe for Crimus. Maybe for Kimbo. Devil May Cry 5. I mean, I should play 4 before I play 5, right? Let's see. Resident Evil 4. I don't know if I want to pay $20 for that. Well, maybe. It is? Is it on sale? Let me check. Oh, it's $15.99. Yeah, it's on sale right now. It's $15.99, 60% off. Get it while you can. Yeah. Unless $15.99 is still too expensive for you, in which case I can't help you with that. Final Fantasy IV, the 3D remake. Okay, so I'm not like a huge Final Fantasy person, but Final Fantasy IV is like one of the it's one of the few games I've played that I've actually like played to completion and played all the way through. And I know I have this thing where I don't like turn-based JRPGs. I say that. And I feel like I should probably try to challenge that by playing a game I actually know and like and remember. But I mean, my biggest fear with like the turn-based games is that it's like, because like for me, it's boring, and the way I perceive it is like if it's boring for me, it's gonna be boring for you guys, which I know isn't true, but that's what the worms in my brain are telling me, you know. Little Goody 2 shoes, that's only 40% off. Pajama Sam, that's 40% off, $4. Amogus, I have no plans to play Amogus, so not buying that. I've heard good things about Toho Misty's Izakaya. It looks like a Diner Dash like. Turn-based games are boring in your opinion? Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Because like this, is this a Diner Dash like? The worm that got into Kennedy? Yeah, the same worm. I've heard this game is very addicting. Simulation. Okay, so it probably is a Diner Dash like, which is going to be I don't know how I feel about that. Because the thing about like with Diner Dash like games is that like I get locked the fuck in. Like they require you to be locked in, and I get locked the fuck in. So I don't know how that would be for stream. Let's see. Supermarket Simulator. I feel like the hype for that has kind of died down. Ever played Ultra Kill? It's not my kind of game. I know several people who play it, but it doesn't. Oh, how do I explain this? It feels like I have been enjoying action games less and less recently. For whatever reason, it's just like the idea of even playing a game that requires me to aim something is just like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, you know? So I don't think Ultra Kill is gonna be for me. I mean, maybe that'll change in the future, but just like, I just like, oh, I don't know. I just haven't been feeling like very action gamey recently. Locked in, but you have a counter that zaps you if you stay silent for 10 seconds. Ooh, that would be interesting. That would be an interesting mechanic to have. Let's see, Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. That's the Vampire Survivors Deep Rock Galactic like. Oh, maybe. And then the big games that I want are only 20% off. Like Ghost of Sushi is 20% off. That's still $50. Home Safety Hotline, which I've heard very good things about, is like 20% off, but like, I don't know because Home Safety Hotline hasn't gone on sale on any of the previous sales. So I'm afraid that this is like my only chance to get it on sale, you know? Yeah. Home Safety is cool. Okay. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Much prefer action games like Combo DLC and Nier Automata. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not a fighting game player. So you're out of luck there, but I mean, the thing about Devil May Cry is that it's basically like a button mashing game, so that doesn't really require me to like, you know, aim really. I mean, there's an aim mechanic, but it's not really like you're shooting with the gun. You smash button really good, and the game will say, "Oh, you smash button really good." Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. Is that the name of a game? Is that the name of a game, Emmy? Because I have Baldur's Gate on here, but that one's only 20%, which is not enough for me. Let me look at that. Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers. Oh, okay, what's this? Is this like a card game? Oh, it's a friggin' card game. Oh, it's a card game. No. I'm kind of like Balatro but Blackjack. Unfortunately, I'm not a card game person. I don't enjoy card games. I don't have the capacity to understand card games, unfortunately. I'm not a card game person. I was also looking, let me look on GOG and see if there's anything interesting on there. GOG. Cause it doesn't really matter if it's on Steam or GOG. I gotta play Cyberpunk. I keep forgetting to like try to put that on the schedule. Because it's on my PS5, and anything I put on my PS5, I immediately forget about when it comes to streaming. Oh, and that's right, I have to fucking download Nikki, too. Fuck, I have to download Nikki on my PS5. Okay. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, that's right. And I get Stalker 2 for free on Game Pass. So maybe I'll try that. Cause yeah. Hey, am I crazy or was like okay, no, I'm not crazy. They changed the spelling of Chernobyl. Cause in Stalker of Shadow of Chernobyl, it's spelled with an E. And then in the new game, it's spelled with an O. Is that like did they make an error translating it, or was it always intended to be with an O? Would wait on Stalker unless you really want to play it. Oh, you mean they changed it to be more Ukrainian? Yeah, it's Ukrainian. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Because like I still have Stalker Anomaly I want to play. We say it with an O. Okay, Chernobyl. Okay. Chernobyl's the Russian version. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I understand now. Cause like I don't know. I watched Goober play it, and it seemed interesting. Interesting in the sense that I had no idea what was happening at any time. So that could potentially be fun. Let's see. Baldur's Gate still 2027. Still needs a few patches. Oh, okay. So it's better to wait then. I see. Good to know then. Good to know. Yeah, I mean, Chernobyl is Ukraine, so they would know. They, of all people, would know. Exactly. Let's see. I think I have... It's just, like, a lot of the games that I feel like I like, am interested in. I already have. I just, like... I can't come up with an excuse to play them. On Shale now. Because, like, on my... I don't really have anything on my GOG wish list. Unless you have high tolerance for bullshit, like a game running at 20 FPS. Yeah, and like knowing my laptop, it's probably not gonna run that well. Gex, I don't know. I still don't know why I have that in my wish list. Alpha Protocol, 25% off. The Invincible, 35%. SpongeBob Cosmic Shake. Oh, Thymesia, I already bought. I don't need to buy that anymore. I played it for like half an hour and then I never touched it again. Say Gex? Gex, like the lizard dude. Is this another attempt to troll me, Emmy? 100 Gex. Yeah, like 100 Gex, except there's only one of them. Can you imagine 100 Gex? That would be a lot of lizards. Who would win in a fight? The gecko from Gex or the Geico? The Geico gecko. I feel like Gex would probably win just based on this picture, the screenshot alone. Oh, Call Coffee, thank you so much. Hello, welcome in. Oh god, there's so much things going on. Coster, thank you so much for the 5 bits. Gecko. 5 hours, because Gex is like a platformer. I feel like Gex is probably gonna make me mauled, knowing me. Gex would be Geico to death. Okay. The musical. No, I've heard of 100 Gex. I was making a joke, Jason. It's okay. I know. Well, I know of 100 Gex. I've never listened to their music. At least to my knowledge, I have not listened. Geico wins because he has insurance. Interesting. No. It's okay, Jason. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I've never listened to 100 Gex by my will. It's just that, like, all the games I want to play right now are, like, not out. Like, I want to play, Yakuza, Majima's Pirate Fantasy, and I want to play Death Stranding 2. Those are, like, the only 2 games I actually care about right now. So now I'm like, maybe I should wait and save my money for those games, you know? Because those are going to be 2 $60 games. And I know Yakuza is coming out in February. Death Stranding 2, they didn't specify, so probably not Q1, maybe Q2. That should be long enough. Anyway. I'm just like, I don't know, there's not anything I really want right now. I want to play Duskborn. I've heard of that before. Free. A third-person roguelite game. Descend into the abyss as fast as possible. I've never heard of this game before. It came out last year? Is this an early access game? Oh, it is an early access game. Yeah, never heard of this one before. Anomaly is goated, but it'll make Stalker 2 disappointing. Really? You're saying that Anomaly is actually better than Stalker 2? Like, are you talking about in terms of, like, how it runs and stuff? Yeah, because I am a little bit worried about how my computer... Let me actually look that up real fast. Xbox app. In terms of features. Oh, I see. Let's see. What is the minimum requirements for Stalker 2? I mean, I probably meet them, but... let's see. Minimum 1060 i7 AMD Ryzen 5. Okay. I mean, I meet more. I have more than the minimum requirements. What are the recommended ones? RTX 3070 Ti. Okay. Slash 4070. Okay, I think I have a 3070. Yeah, I have a 3070. I'm pretty sure, or a 3080. I don't remember. Ryzen 7. I do have a Ryzen 7. Okay. Well, it would probably run, but not very well until they figure out how to make it run better. Also, it's like 20 gigs of memory, really. I mean, I have like more than 20 gigs of memory. That's 20 gigs of memory for recommended, really. Okay. I have a lot of memory, but... And it says it's like 150 gigabytes. It's kind of a lot. 150 gigs? Because how much is Anomaly? How much is Anomaly? Does it say... I can't... Hold on, let me... Files, perhaps? Let's see how big it is. It's only 10 gigabytes. I mean, to be fair, the previous games were very old. So, I suppose that's not like... Well, I mean... Stalker 2 is available on Xbox, so it can't really include that much features because it would be too complaining for the Xbox controller. I mean, it says, it says console, keyboard, and mouse. PC gamepad. It doesn't say it can be used with controller? I mean, I don't plan on using it with controller. I plan on playing it on, you know, keyboard and mouse as God intended. Yeah, it says integrated keyboard, integrated mouse for the requirements. Yeah, it doesn't specify, no. This app can access your internet connection, access all your files, peripheral devices, apps, programs, and registry. Why can Stalker 2 access my registry though? Is that normal? I feel like that's probably not normal. Let me check in another game and see if that's normal. It doesn't, there's no way it has fucking de novo, right? There's no way it has fucking de novo. No way. Because let me compare this to Yakuza. Okay, it says this app can access your internet connection, access your registry. Oh, are they talking about... Are they talking about the Xbox app, or are they talking about the game itself? Huh? I'm confused. Why would they say that? Why would they say that? Okay, let's try a different one. Accessing registry is pretty normal on Windows because it is the canonical source. Oh, okay. Thank you, Islaria. Thank you. I thought it was like some de novo type shit. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if Stalker 2 has anti-piracy software. I think that would... Well, let me check. Let's find out, shall we? It doesn't say that it does. Have I played Dying Light? Dying Light, do I own that game? I think it's on my list. Oh yeah, I have Dying Light. I have Dying Light. It's on my list of things to play. The list. Yeah, it's on my list. It's on my list. The registry is a very large pile, and some parts of it should not be accessed by most programs, and nobody bothers to distinguish that. Oh, okay. I see. Interesting. Oh god. My nose. You ever just like have it where it's like your nose is running? And it's like you can feel like you wipe your nose, right? You wipe your nose real good, but you can like feel that there's still like a source in there, a lake, if you will, that is just constantly, slowly, just like making its way towards the bottom of your nostril, and there's nothing you can do about it, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Ooh. All right, actually, I think this is a good time for me to take a BRB break. I need to check on some things, and I also need to get more tissues. So I'm going to switch over to the BRB, and I will see you all in a few minutes. Bye-bye. I'm back. I'm back. So I had a realization just now in that I may in fact have to stream the Game Awards because if there is a chance that, well, no, because of the chance that Death Stranding 2 might be like, we might get another trailer or release date. Because historically, Kojima has used the Game Awards as a way of like showcasing Death Stranding. So it's very likely that he's gonna like, there's gonna be something in there for the Game Awards. Like I don't care about the award show at all. I'm just there for the Kojima, you know. So I don't particularly like it's not that exciting to me, but like if there's gonna be a trailer for Death Stranding 2, then I need to see it. And why not, you know, see it with you guys as well. Let's see, it's December 12th from 7:30 to 11. That's kind of long. That's like almost 4 hours. I mean, am I doing anything else on that day? Oh shit, that's next week. Oh shit. Well, let me put that in my calendar real fast. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that actually might work out pretty well. Okay. Yeah, it is a very Kojima thing to do. A very Kojima thing to do. Because I don't care. Yeah, there could be a Silk Song trailer as well. Yeah, exactly. You keep puffing that copium. Oh, that's right. Wasn't there supposed to be like some like people were speculating about Bloodborne because there's going to be like an update to Bloodborne servers, I think on Tuesday. You know what's so funny? So I typed in Bloodborne into Google. And you know what it says? Like Bloodborne. If you type Bloodborne into Google, the first result will give you the icon for it, the title. And it says Bloodborne. And you know what it says below that, below the name of the game? Computer game. In what universe? Clearly not the one we live in. Is Bloodborne a computer game? It's a PlayStation game. What's crack is Google smoking? Yeah, I fucking wish, exactly. Oh, here we go. Here's an article from 4 days ago. Rumors of Bloodborne remaster announcement shot down by Industry Insider. Technically correct, consoles are computers and always have been. Okay, fine. If you really want to get down to semantics, says Laria, then I guess yes, it technically is a computer game. But you know that's not what I'm talking about. Is Bloodborne one of them Nintenders? But who is this Industry Insider? Jeff Grubb. Oh. Yeah, well, Jeff Grubb. He does know. What does he know? Jeff Grubb. What do you know? Giant Bomb. What do you know, Jeff Grubb? Let's find out what you know. From giantbomb.com. I spelled his name wrong. Does he have like a link to his articles or something? I'm trying to figure out what he knows. Oh, Nintendo Switch eShop and online services are ending in China on March 31st, 2026. Interesting. All right. I don't know what he knows. He seems to know things, but I can't tell what he knows. He seems to be shitposting more than anything. Anyway. Sony wondering how to recover from Concord while trying their best to ignore... Is Secret Level out? Is Secret Level out right now? Or is it still... When does it release? Oh, it's for Amazon Prime. Why do I think it was for Netflix? December 10th. Okay. It is scheduled to release on December 10th. Well, it's December 1st today, so we have 10 more days. 10 more days until we can see the Conquered episode. Oh dear. Oh yeah, but yeah, basically Bloodborne servers are undergoing maintenance on the 3rd, and the same date was hidden in a PlayStation reveal trailer. Well, you know, someone's got to drink that copium. Someone's got to smoke that shit, right? Cause what I still... Wait, actually, let me check something real fast. Let me check something. Okay, so there is... Okay, so it's gonna be PlayStation. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it for the PS5 regardless, so, yeah. Yeah, pass me that industrial grade shit, I know, right? I mean, I'm very... I don't need to huff the copium because I have a PlayStation 5. I feel like such like a jackass whenever I say that. Like, oh yeah, I have a PS5. I feel like the biggest jackass in the world when I tell people that. You know. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, it's gonna be PS5 only for probably like the first year, and then it's gonna be released onto everything else because Death Stranding just got released on friggin' Xbox or whatever. You should feel like a jackass you bought a PS5. Well, you know, to be fair, I bought it for playing Demon Souls, which I never actually finished. And also it runs Bloodborne real good. So, it runs Bloodborne better than the PS4. So, I think that's a good enough reason to have bought a PS5. It good for Bloodborne, Netflix, and Lie. That's what the PS5 does. It's good for Bloodborne, Netflix, and almost nothing else. Yeah, it's a Bloodborne machine. Exactly. It's the friggin' Bloodborne machine. And now it's going to be the Death Stranding machine. Gonna be the friggin' Death Stranding machine. Where I can reunite with my husband, the Jonkler, in 4K HD. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. You know, I was actually thinking about like playing Fortnite because I saw a video of like the new map and it looks really nice. It looks very gorgeous, if you will. But it's like I download the friggin' updates and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play Fortnite today because it's like I don't actually like playing Fortnite. I like walking around and interacting with the environment. I don't actually like fighting people, if that makes sense. And I know there are modes in which you cannot fight people, but like no one ever plays those modes. Everyone just goes to like those friggin' like 1v1 servers. Like there's Prop Hunt in Fortnite, but I've never found a Prop Hunt server that like has people playing in it. I'm afraid if I would try it, I would love it. Yeah, no, that's what happened to me. I clowned on it and then I played it and I was like, oh shit, this is actually fun. You are a Fortnite tourist somehow. I literally am. I'm literally a Fortnite tourist. If there was such a thing. I just like to walk around and I like to press the buttons and I like to see what the things do. I mean, to be fair, I mean, getting #1 Victory Royale is very fun. It's very satisfying when I feel like I'm better than other people, except then I realize that those other people are all bots and that I'm in fact better than no one. I'm worse than everyone else. So, the original definition of tourist. Yeah, exactly. The OG tourist. Oh, I need to wipe my nose again. You're better than them regardless. So true. I am better than them. I'm better than everyone. Can you set an age minimum for the Fortnite lobbies yet? I have no idea. I just like I turn off every sound. Like that's like voice chat. I just turn off voice chat. So I can't hear people, they can't hear me. And that's how I choose to live my life because that's how you live a peaceful life, by turning off voice chat in every game. I straight up don't like shooters. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. I mean, you could still play it and just like do what I do. You could just play it and do what I do and just like walk around and stuff. But kind of like I would say it's a waste of money, but the game is free. If anything, it's a waste of like space on your friggin' computer because that thing is like, I don't know, it's like 100 and something gigabytes now. I downloaded an update the other day for Fortnite that was like 90 gigabytes. I was like, what the hell do you put in there? What the fuck do you have in there? It's 90 gigabytes. What the fuck? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. My poor SSD card. I know. I know. So many M&M skins. Oh, mom spaghetti in my pockets. I don't know what the lyrics for that is. I just know mom spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. Peta. It's mom spaghetti, Peta. Have you seen the post that basically said that H.P. Lovecraft would sound like Peter Griffin? That's so funny to me. Because, like, I always forget that he was, like, American, because whenever I think of anyone from, like, the 1800s, I'm like, oh, they were British. Solutions, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, everything's got to have its own texture. It's like, oh, like, he looks British. And it's like, no, he doesn't look British. Like, he's not. And I'm like, oh, wait, he's not British? He's American? Wait, what the fuck? Got Eldritch Madness from that post. Like, I just like the idea that he would have sounded like, because it's like that's what they described it, like a nasally Long Island accent. No, not Long Island, a nasally Rhode Island accent, right? Because he's from freaking Rhode Island or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's Peter Griffin. That's literally Peter Griffin. Just like, I mean, like, there's got to be Peter Griffin AI HP Lovecraft. There's got to be at least one of these. Peter, can I spell, please? There's gotta be at least one. Family Guy, but HP Lovecraft. Oh, this is just AI generated. AI generated Family Guy parody. No, Bakami Tai Family Guy edition. AI Peter Griffin. Okay. No, not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. Hey Lois, check out this color I found. It's purple, but it's undescribable. That's the best Peter Griffin accent I could do. I don't know if that was any good or not, but hopefully it impressed at least someone. Oh my god, I remember, oh, I saw this picture. What was it? It was like these blue buzz balls. Have you guys ever had buzz balls before? Those things scare the shit out of me. Like, it's one of those things that I look at and I'm like, just looking at it gives me a migraine. Like I'm like, this would give me like an instant migraine if I were to try it. They fucking suck. They don't look very good, to be honest with you. They don't look very good. Like the one I saw, well, God, when I was at the friggin' supermarket when I was in LA, I saw like these giant ones. They were like, oh, it was like the Cocoa Chiller. It was like these, they're freaking huge. There was like the size of my head. That's how big they were. Like, not like, I'm not talking about the mini ones, like the giant ones. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The giant buzz balls. Those things scare me. Might as well chug some Four Locos if I wanted garbage getting plastered fast. Yeah. Let's see. Espresso Martini. A 15% by volume. What the fuck is in this shit? I don't mix coffee and alcohol. Does it have lots of 4.7 reviews? 4.7 star reviews. Okay. Oh, the biggies. That's what I saw. The Buzzball biggies. Those are the scary ones. The weird true story behind Buzzballs. Okay. So apparently, Buzzballs came around the time that the FDA, like, came down on Four Loko. Like, what do you guys think is the worst, like, canned... Well, the worst, like, alcoholic beverage in terms of ones you can buy? Like, you think Buzzballs are the worst? Or, like... Let me look up, like, Total Wine and More and see what they got on there. Ooh. Something Bud Light. Well, I mean like cocktail, something like Buzzballs, you know, like a cocktail or some kind of like mixed drink. Let's see. Do they have where's the section? Where's canned alcoholic beer? Okay, fair. You're so real for that one. Ready to drink. Let's see what they got in here. Oh, they got the eggnog. Oh, that's right. I never... Eggnog is more of a Christmas thing than a Thanksgiving thing, right? I think. Surfside. I don't know what these are. I'm margarita. Okay, no. I know what is obviously the worst. The vodka whipped cream. The vodka whipped cream. I don't even need to try it to know that it's bad. Vodka whipped cream. Like, who came up with that? Who came up with that? The worst one must have been pre-regulation 4 logo. Probably. But like, this vanilla vodka infused whipped cream has 2 reviews, 2-star reviews. 10% alcohol. What the hell is vodka whipped cream? It's exactly what it sounds like, Emmy. It is exactly what it sounds like. It is whipped cream infused with vodka. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how exactly you measure how much whipped cream... Like, because it's like... How much is a serving? And that's what I don't understand. How much is a serving of vodka whipped cream? You know? That's what they don't specify. It says it's 10%. From Michigan. Thank you, Michigan. Whip shots. Yeah, they got a lot of flavors. Lime, mocha, pumpkin spice, peppermint, strawberry, caramel. They got like all these friggin' flavors. Christmas is waging a war on every other holiday and winning. Probably cheaper to drink ethanol with cream instead. Yeah. Oh, here we go. We have food pairings for the vodka whipped cream. So for the vanilla vodka infused whipped cream, the food pairings that they suggest are salty snacks, spicy, and red meat. I am sure this vanilla vodka whipped cream would go perfectly with red meat. Don't you all agree? What's here? Sparkling tequila. That sounds good. I have yet to like have a sparkling tequila. I would probably like that. Absolute can variety. Oh shit. Wait. Wait. What is this mango tequila? What is this mango tequila? 1800. I mean, 1800 isn't... 1800... Would you guys say 1800 is bottom shelf tequila? Because I feel like it kind of is. But it's mango flavored. I mean... cheap tequila is not good. That's true. It's mango. No. It's gonna be bad no matter what. It's gonna be bad no matter what. 1800 is crap. Yeah, I mean, it comes in a plastic bottle, and so anything that comes in a plastic bottle is very rarely good. Let's see, Cutwater. I don't know what Cutwater is. Oh, that's right, they got the Minute Maid spiked, shit now. Minute Maid spiked strawberry daiquiri. That sounds good. It sounds like it would probably give me a migraine, though. It doesn't say the friggin' ingredients on here. Cheap plastic bottle vodka is just fine, though. I mean, I don't know. I would prefer Grey Goose personally, but it's only if I go to a fancy restaurant. Kettle One vodka cosmopolitan. Peppermint White Russian in a can. How does that work? But it's cut water. Is this like a sparkling water? What the fuck is this? Cut water. Oh, the brand is called Cutwater. Okay, that makes me think it's like sparkling water, though. I'm like looking at all the ones that are like going to give you a hangover. Can I sort by worst reviews? Customer ratings. Let's sort by what is the worst rated? What is the worst rated one here? Okay, the worst rated ones are the ones with no reviews. Okay, that's not really what I was looking for. Let's see. Gasolina Parcha cocktail. What is this? Gasolina. What the fuck is this? Where's this friggin' from? Oh, it's from Puerto Rico. Okay. Shopping in the high school aisle. I know, right? Literally. I mean, what can I say? What can I say? I can't say anything. Ooh, wild card. I do like a hard lemonade, though. I do like a hard lemonade. I do like Mike's, or American Strong Zero, as I like to call it. Legally in the US, vodka is by definition pure ethanol cut with water. That's why all the flavored vodkas are just faintly infused. They're riding the line of being able to not call it vodka anymore. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. I didn't know that. Peanut butter holiday nog? Ew. What the fuck is this? Why does it have 5-star reviews? Peanut butter holiday nog. That sounds... I mean, I've never had eggnog, but I don't know. Peanut butter and alcohol doesn't sound like a good combination to me. It's from Minnesota. Okay, that explains what's going on with this. Peanut butter... You think it sounds good? Really? Okay. Oh, it has 2 reviews and they're both 5 stars. Okay. Moonshine ice cream. Oh, how does that work? How does alcoholic ice cream? How have you ever had alcoholic ice cream before? Wonder how that works. From South Carolina. So made with the new technology to actually freeze alcohol in the ice cream. Yeah, because I was like, how is that possible? How's that possible? It also doesn't say what percentage it is. It doesn't say what proof it is. You've combined peanut butter with alcohol. Do not recommend. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly with a screwdriver. Ooh, yeah, that does not sound good to me. Does not sound good to me. Alcohol ice cream. Yeah, it doesn't say how much alcohol is in there, which leaves me a little bit concerned. Because, like, if it has alcohol in it, then you have to... Okay, 5%. 5%. Okay, there we go. A lot of bourbon can be combined into ice cream. Okay. I see. Twisted shots. I've never had a Jello shot before. Have you guys had a Jello shot before? I have not. The alcohol taste is enhanced. Ooh, really? Ooh. Twisted Shots Pussycats. What is this? A delicious combination of watermelon and pina colada flavors. Okay. 20%. Well, I mean, it is a shot, so... Yeah, you specify it's the cat. Old Smoky Moonshine. I've heard mixed things about Old Smoky. I mean, it seems to be very popular, but just like the way it comes in that damn jar has me a little bit afraid. I mean, I don't because, like, I would imagine that the taste of moonshine would depend on how it's, like, being, what it's being made from, I guess? I don't think all moonshine tastes the same, does it? Jello shots can creep up on you if you don't know your limit. Aha, okay. Yeah, I mean, it is a shot after all. Iced chocolate spiked latte. Frozen cocktails. Oh. I see these pouches, these like margarita pouches. Oh, they have the Jack Daniels in a can now. Honey and lemonade. I don't know about that. Oh, the Minute Maid spiked pina colada. That sounds just up my alley. Ooh, it's 13.9%. Ooh, and it's a can. Wait, how much is a single? Oh, that's for the whole ass bottle. Okay, how much is a 4-pack? A 4-pack is $10. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Simply pour over ice. Okay, next time I go to the liquor store, I'll have to look for these. Of course, it's probably going to be expensive if I go to the one near me. Have to go to the friggin' Total Wines and More or something. Oh, Jose Cuervo. I do not like Jose Cuervo. That's like the worst vodka to me. That shit is nasty. Boba Pops Cocktail, Caviar, Blueberry, and Wildflower. What do they mean by this? Oh my god, it's alcoholic boba. What the fuck? I'm not even joking. Pearls of popping blueberry liqueur. It's literally alcoholic boba. What the fuck? Oh my god. Wow, they make that now. That's crazy. Has science gone too far? Has science gone too far? 12.5%. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I could pop a couple of those. Frequently bought together with Buzzball Watermelon. Oh dear. Oh dear. I don't know about that one. Science has gone exactly as far enough. Bacardi Zombie. Fisher's Island Lemonade. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, let's see anything. These are all like relatively good reviewed ones. I'm trying to find the bad review ones. Let's see. Okay, let me go back to the last page and then go from there. Okay, here we go. The Minute Maid Spiked Lime Margarita is pretty bad reviews. What else? The Biggie Buzzballs Chili Mango. Ugh. Sip the Season Plum Margarita. That has a 1-star, 1 review. Spiked Lime Margarita. Really? That one's bad? Huh. Tough crowd. Let's see. Yeah, no one likes the whipped cream vodka. No one likes that. Everyone hates that. All the reviews for the whipped cream vodka is just like 1-2-star reviews. Jose Cuervo mango cocktail, no wonder. Mischievous Lime Margarita. I've never even heard of these brands before. Honey Peach plus Chili Sparkling Soju. Sparkling Soju, how does that work? What did it not like about it? Okay, they don't like the chili pepper. All right, fair enough. Ciroc Sunset Spritz. Okay, well that's Ciroc. No one likes Ciroc. El Padrino Mango Ranch Water. Ranch water. Would you drink something that's called ranch water? I don't like the way that sounds. It's sparkling with tequila and mango flavor. But just like, it's a Texas thing? Okay, it's a Texas thing. I'm like, ranch water? I don't know how I feel about that. Ranch water, as opposed to like non-ranch water, I guess? I don't know. Ugh. Why must booze cost money? Don't I? No, I still have that soju downstairs. Ranch is in the animal version of farm. Yeah, it evokes that sense to me. THC infused? Oh shit, what do they have that's THC infused at Total Wine and More? Oh shit. Costs no money if you make it yourself. I mean, this is true. I suppose that's true. I don't trust myself to make moonshine though. I don't think it would be very good because that's something that takes like you need like tools for that, don't you? You have to get like tubes and shit and you have to check on it every few weeks. What do they got in this shit? Alrighty, I think my food is here, so I'm probably gonna have to end stream here. Let's see, but for those of you who missed the announcement earlier, I will be partaking. Ah, crap, now I gotta bring the logo up again. Hold on. Where did I put the logo? Ah, fuck the logo. I will be participating in TF Connect this year. A TF2, I mean, you can see it right there, the TF2 charity event. I'll be participating in that. That's gonna be Saturday, December 7th at 12:15 p.m. Eastern. And then my next stream will probably not be Tuesday. I don't know what day exactly I'm gonna be able to stream, but you know, it'll happen when it's gonna happen, right? Let's see here. Other than that, I don't really have anything else that's going on. So let me switch over to the ending screen and find someone for us to say hello to. Let's see. Ooh, I think we're going to raid someone new today. We're going to raid Yansha, who is also just chatting. I'm going to send you guys over there. But before I do, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're from. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!